called stress.
Is it? That's where the grades come in. What about the rest of it though?
That's stress too.
It's lies, cause okay. All right, welcome back to Ghetto Love Goes. I missed it here. We was on a break, had a little Easter break. We didn't like it, but we here now. This is season 2, episode 2. Relationship Goals is the title, and today we have a beautiful guest. I can call you beautiful, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Black men should love being called beautiful. I don't know. But I have a guest. His name is Rashad Howard, but I'm going to let him do his full intro, full spiel, and introduce himself and where we can find you and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm Rashad Howard, owner of Cream City Print Lounge, 2021 40 under 40 winner, minority business executive winner with the Biz Time, Rising Star Governor's Business Award. Kind of a big deal in the community. So you can find me, Rashad Howard, on Facebook or Cream City Print Lounge on Instagram and LinkedIn, Rashad Howard as well.
I need to get a link there.
No, you don't.
I don't.
I don't need no employers trying to find me. No, sir. No, man.
My manager had asked me about LinkedIn. I was like, I'm not on there, but okay.
I have one and I don't do nothing with it. It's just there. It's been there since 2016.
I would have to put my whole government on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't judge
Professional
us.
Facebook.
Well, it's like
This is
I
the
want
best
to
way.
because of the business ventures that I want to
Yeah.
start and all that, but then at the same time, I kind of don't want them mingling. So there's that.
There you go.
I don't think I want the podcast mingling with other stuff.
Ooh.
Cause y'all foolery got me.
That
mad.
Yeah, I was already
Doing
finna say
that
some
too.
fucked
I
up
was
shit.
Already?
Right
Straight
out the gate.
You missed
got-
it here, Mike.
I got LinkedIn mixed up with what's the other shit? It's like Linktree or something where it's like all your shit.
It's kind of
Oh,
similar, though,
like,
right?
like their Facebook, their Instagram, their
Oh,
Twitter,
yeah.
their OnlyFans,
Oh, what?
their Amazon wish
They be putting their
list,
OnlyFans on
all that
LinkedIn?
shit. be in one
Yes.
thing. Like
Or
link in
Linktree?
bio, and it'd be like a whole bunch of shit.
I mean, we
This
use
where all my
Linktree.
stuff at.
Yeah, just all your links.
Right, we
Linktree.
use Linktree. I
So
actually
you
think it's pretty
use
dope.
and shit.
It's kind of the step before a website. I don't think we need a website, but I think I like Linktree better. I don't know.
You put your
LinkedIn's
link
like
to your
a-
website in your link tree.
There
It's
you
too
go.
much. I feel like
There
because
you go.
Linktree is free for now, unless you
now.
want more features. But with the website, you got to pay, of course, to
I just know
maintain
about
that.
OnlyFans.
You want to OnlyFans, Mike? Just say that.
Nah.
You sure?
Nah, my shit'll be trash.
Okay, carrying
Okay.
on.
Yeah, my shit'll be trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know
Already.
We didn't miss a beat. All right, JoJo.
Well, hello, beautiful people. We're here to talk about relationship goals and not OnlyFans.
Right, look, that's
We got to
all
look
another
decorum
episode.
about ourselves today, I think. Maybe.
We do. So relationship goals. How do y'all feel about them?
I don't know how to define it.
Well, do y'all like them? Because I personally, I'm kind of like 50-50. It's like, yes, you should have relationship goals, but it's like, no, because of the way people idolize them based off of other people and not their personal goals.
Oh, so when
Yeah.
they say like
Right,
hashtag
right.
relationship goals, they
Yeah.
tag people from celebrities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
They
that's
got
They
like
like
unrealistic.
Jordan's on.
Yeah, that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
That's the
and all our relationship goals
Air
getting
quotes.
fucked up.
That
I
part.
feel like if we
This nigga Will out here slapping niggas. That was our last hope.
Whoa.
So now it's like, nah. I don't know if I want to put my picture of me and my girl next to them no more. This dude out here slapping niggas for
I don't think
nothing.
I ever idolized them, but you know.
No, I'm just saying like that was our last good
Barely
hope.
people.
Was it? I feel
Because
like
we
I
don't
still
know
got hope in
enough.
Barack
We don't know
Obama
enough
on the
about
show.
like. I mean, you know, it's them, and then you don't know enough about like fucking Denzel Washington relationship and shit. So it's like they was like the young, cool, hip, and then she just keep coming to that fucking table talking. So it's like can't fuck with them no
Shut
more.
the fuck up. Hey, Crystal. She said some fans, OnlyFans aren't sex related. You know, chef that shares recipes. I mean, I
Okay.
hear what you're saying. However, it's really tainted. The
Yeah, the
That's like-
stigma.
the
is
That's
stigma
like
bad.
in
saying the
yeah.
articles in Playboy are really insightful. I didn't buy the magazine, but
Like,
Right, I
hold
can't
on,
see
wait.
titties. What the hell?
A chef OnlyFans? Yeah, baby, let me put these strawberries across your ass.
I
That's
mean-
what I think about that. Like,
What I would say as relationship goals, though, I would think that the best relationship goal, in my opinion, is the ones that everybody can't see. Like how you put them all out there, and like
Definitely.
that seems to be the ones that strive the most and go the farthest because you can't see what their relationship goals are. You can't
Yeah.
copy mine. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's just a setup for failure anyway. Like, just
not the
being
same.
comparative, for the most part is always like a setup for failure. Like this is what they got going on, and I mean inspiration is one thing. Like I strive for my shit to be cool like this, but they relationship don't necessarily got to look like your relationship because that's what it is. It's a visual thing. Like you see these people and it's a goal because
They
it's
look
visual.
so happy.
You know what I'm saying? Like they
All
might
the time.
fucking, they might
It's a
fucking
whole lot
hate
of
each
shit
other.
going behind the back.
Y'all
I done
see
took
her?
pictures with motherfuckers, and then like a week later, I was like, man, fuck you. It looked nice.
delete.
You know what I'm saying? It looked great. It looked like, oh, Mike is so happy with this girl. I'm
They
gonna
in love.
like this
Yeah.
Whoa, that
Definitely
went
been
left
there.
Right,
really
you know
quick.
what I'm saying? It be like that, bro. It definitely be like that.
Come on, take a picture with me.
So like the
I'll be that person.
the visual goal
Yeah, you
aspect
up
of it,
there.
I think is just setting yourself
Why you
up.
feel like that?
Because you're always trying to get me to take pictures. I'm not a photogenic
But I've
person. Y'all
learned
know.
Johnny's
Take
off
pictures.
guards are gold.
Are better,
They
yeah.
are gold.
Because I don't know how to take a goddamn
That's
picture.
fine.
Like,
That's where I come in at.
oh, okay.
You know, I'm
I mean,
here
you
for
do
you.
good work. I be looking at pictures like, I look like that. Hey,
That got to be
I
one
feel
of your
like the same.
relationship goals. Then you got to be like,
You got to be able to take my
get with
pictures.
this girl and take amazing pictures. That should be
Pause.
goals, bro.
If you don't know how to take pictures, can you take a picture of someone? Because that's the thing in my
Yeah.
relationship, baby. If you can't
Get my angles.
listen, if you my friend and my man and you can't get my angles, we got a problem.
You gotta go.
Houston, we have
This
a
is a real
problem.
thing.
I think
Yes.
I know.
Your friends should
I'm-
always be able to take a picture. of you.
y'all are not the first two women I've ever heard say that, so I know it's a thing. I know, I'm aware. But I think I take good pictures. I don't know. Usually, y'all, when I take a picture of somebody, they be like, "Oh, I like this. This is good."
Right, yeah.
I don't
Same.
know.
Because
We
I
have to
can.
test
I
it
know how
out.
to take.
gonna
and
test it
photograph.
later.
Because
That's
JoJo,
fair.
you take great pictures.
I do. I'll be on the
JoJo
floor.
be committed.
I be on the
She
floor.
be fucking
all types
committed.
of stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
They trying to get wrinkled.
Oh, okay.
next,
On
moving
to
on.
the next one, please.
So I did ask a question like, do you feel like relationship goals revolve around money and materialistic things? So 14% of the people said no, but 86% of the people said, 14% of the people said yes, and 86 said for them no.
Can I?
I think I'm a part of the 86. Like it
Read the
don't.
statistics in here.
So 14% of the people said these days, yes, it do revolve around money and like material things. And then 86 said no. For them, it's a no. It don't revolve around that.
I think it's really more of what your perception is, because the ones you see are definitely
Yeah,
like
YouTubers, celebrities.
Yeah, we on this balcony in Greece. Oh, goals, relationship goals, and shit. That's purely money.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
still a
Like,
relationship
That
goal.
is a
though.
goal. To
It's
take
still a
that long
goal.
ass flight with somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
You
I'ma
gotta
get that
have
one
one.
And
day.
Survive
not
that
be
shit.
irritated
Right.
to
I'ma get
survive
that
the
one day.
trip.
Oh my god,
But I'm
yes.
saying, like, I see where they come from, but the real goals, I think what people take it as their own relationships, like, that shit don't matter.
You're watching.
That mean it matter, but it don't matter. Like, they care probably more about
The
being-
look and shit. Yeah.
but being good together, like, taking, because I feel like a relationship is a massive undertaking, right? It's taking two people's lives and trying to form it into one cohesive unit. That shit ain't easy.
Just-
Pimping ain't easy,
yeah.
baby.
Just getting that done is a goal in itself. Me personally, but I don't know. I straddle the fence a little bit because although I don't give a fuck about it being like for show and shit, if I'm with this person, the goal is to like make some better shit, like to strive and get shit accomplished together as a unit. Maybe not, so to speak, like money per se, but like getting shit done and elevating this shit is definitely the goal of mine. Because otherwise, well, y'all know my slogan. I can just do that shit with myself.
Basically. Yeah.
Listen, I got a small confession. So I'm gonna tell y'all my little teeny bit weed why I hate relationship goals, because so many people have looked at me and my husband and like, oh, your goals. I hate when people say that to me
Because they don't know.
because they don't know. Like, do not consider me a relationship goal. This is for the people. Do not consider me as a relationship goal, because at the end of the day, yeah, our Facebooks is funny. We crack shit all the fucking time, like, but outside of the scenes and behind the scenes. But it's like, I really hate when people say it to me, and it kind of like grinds my gears because I've been with the same person going on 12 years. When they say blood, sweat, and tears, long nights, people really do not know what
Took
that's
some
like.
work to get there.
Yeah, it took some work to get there. So when people say it to me, I'll be like, oh, okay. It's like I don't know how to respond to it.
Yeah, because like, bitch, you don't know our life. But you also
That's
gotta-
what I want to say.
You don't want to make it seem like your shit in shambles, but it's like, nah, nigga, this shit took some time to get here.
It took 12 years.
Right,
Like,
exactly. That's a
then-
long
We
time.
be together barely 12 weeks now. Shit, like so.
Your boy. What?
Something is wrong with Instagram right now.
It's a
Something's
update.
always wrong with it. Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to go live and it's being weird.
It's
being
okay.
weird to me.
But yeah, that's kind of like a for me.
Like my man right here, right? We just met today, but you got a business,
Yeah.
that's obviously doing well. It didn't do well from day one,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like, hey, I made a T-shirt and then like 12 million T-shirts sold. It was
Right.
like you
That
had to
was
do a lot
beautiful.
of shit to get that 40 under 40, and to get the like
Yeah.
the people look at, oh, I'm gonna start a business.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
did,
be
I'm gonna
real
do it too.
easy.
Yeah, that's goals. Like, nah, nigga, there's some shit you gotta cross to.
But then that channels over to relationships too. 'Cause
Oh,
when I date people, like they're like, "Oh, you got all this together." Like, no, I have kids too, so I'm balancing kids, business, other stuff, mental health, all that shit. And they come in thinking it's an easy ride, and I'm like, no, it's not gonna be just fun all the time. Like that's not how this life works.
That's not how any life works.
No.
But I get it.
Right.
Especially when you reach, I can speak from experience. When you reach a certain level of financial freedom and shit,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, all we finna do is go to the
Right.
best restaurants and take
Mhm.
all the trips and do like,
Nah, bitch, we got
goddamn it,
budgets.
like, I still gotta
Still
work.
low.
Look, I still gotta like,
Still got a budget.
Still got a budget.
Gotta work to keep
Yeah.
the pops.
I need you coming in with goals too, so we can build something bigger. And that's just what it is. A lot of women, a lot of people don't look at their who they're dating, like in the sense of that. I don't want to say what do you bring to the table, but at my age, I just turned 40, and I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not in the business of looking to help another adult like get to a level because
Yeah. I feel that.
at this point, like I have kids, grown kids that I'm helping, so I don't need another adult, that I got to help, get their credit right or get to this level, or I'm gonna help you with your goals. If you got goals and you like on a mission, I'm all there for you to help you reach all that. But I can't pour like financially into you. I got to pour time into you, and I can pour excitement, all
Support,
that stuff. Support,
all
all that stuff.
Mhm.
But it's just like I need you to be on a level not like in super debt, like where you got creditors calling you, credit
Super
cards
debt.
That's a
out
real
there,
thing, y'all.
like all that type of stuff. Because I already been there, did that. Like I don't want that going into my 40s. Like
This is the live
To
good
piggyback
time,
off-
right?
yeah,
Like, this the-
exactly.
To piggyback off what you just said, I thought popped in my head when something like that arises, like especially with dating, and you feel obligated to be like, okay, this person does not have it all together right now, but he could or she could get there, and you're like, I kind of like this person. I have felt obligated to kind of stick around a little longer because I'm like, I don't want to be that person like she ain't got your shit together. Bye. That's how I be feeling sometimes. But I was talking to my sister and my family and friends, and they were like, you're not obligated to that person. You don't have to,
Exactly.
but I
Mhm.
feel the need to, like the human person, and it's
Well,
like,
yeah, that's just what it is. That's my ex. That's why we broke up because she had so much potential, but she wasn't trying to get there.
See, my thing is, I will not work harder on you than you worked on you.
Exactly.
Bingo.
Exactly.
Like that
that's
shit.
okay. That's a good one right there. I didn't even
Yeah,
think
that's
about
all
it,
I
but
can't.
yeah,
I can't work harder on you than you work on
Exactly.
me. Like,
That's the word right
I'm gonna
there.
keep that one right there, Johnny.
I just came up with that on my top of my head. bro.
Have to put that on
I'ma
the t-shirt.
keep that,
now.
right?
But put my name on the bottom.
Wait, all those
Gotcha.
T-shirt ideas that we be having on the episode, he really means that. Like,
Yeah, I know.
shot is the one.
Okay. good to know.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, he's being humble right now, but don't worry about it. Judge, we got any other ones?
Yes, we do. So, like, good question. Is marriage a relationship goal for y'all? Let me do mine first. It literally was not.
Really?
It was not.
you
Like
mean?
I am.
That's the
Yes.
irony of it.
But it wasn't a goal.
It
so I
wasn't
get
a
it.
goal. Like
Oh,
literally,
okay.
it wasn't a goal. It was like, all right, we're gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off. Boom, marry. I said, oh, this is how this going. Cool. It wasn't a goal of mine, but I grew up, and here's why it wasn't a goal. But it's like I grew to be okay with it. I can't say that my parents were married, but it wasn't the ideal model example
Mhm.
of what a marriage should be or what I think a marriage should be. So as I like got to college and like hit my 20s, I was like, I don't care if I have a boyfriend. I don't care if I get married. I just didn't care. So like when it happened, I was like, oh, this is really happening. Like this is like
Did you get the cold feet thing?
I feel like I would get scared.
I did. Okay, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get cold feet the day of my wedding. I could not use the bathroom.
Shit, like literally.
I know.
Literally, like no, like literally
heard of that.
could
That's
not.
It's like that nervousness.
I
Being that
really-
nervous?
What
I
about
was-
the day after? Did you go really good?
No,
Really?
literally the day of the fucking wedding, I got up and I peed or whatever, but I drank bottles on bottles on bottles of water, tea on tea, cranberry juice, all types of stuff. I could not go number 2. It took for my sister-in-law to pull me in the bathroom of the venue and lock the door, and we just sat there.
Damn.
And I still barely went. I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
crazy.
yeah, this is not okay. Like, I was that nervous, and it probably was because I had that image of a failed marriage.
Mm.
Yeah. That,
So
yeah.
I really think that's really what it was. But it's like, okay, we've been rocking for 5 years now. This is cool. This is cool.
This is cool. You're so stupid, corny.
I think for me personally, marriage is definitely the goal. Like, because I had the
But
opposite,
is it,
right?
Johnny?
It is.
Because sometimes we get otherwise. We
Yes.
feel
I
otherwise.
Nigga, I was just saying, like, but I be having nigga moments. It's cool, but like,
Nigga moments.
I do want to be married. I feel like I would be a good husband. Like, I had perfect examples too. Like my granddaddy and my grandma was married for 41 years or 45. No outside kids. No.
Nobody
who was this
showed up
bitches?
at the
No,
funeral.
Nobody at the funeral. Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like none of that. So like, and they was like for me that was the motto. And then my mom, who she's married to now, her and her husband, they great together. So like, I want that in my life. I want to.
You gotta stop with all the foolery, man.
I mean,
You do.
I do, and I have
Ish.
a lot.
Ish.
I try, but y'all, it be y'all sometimes.
It don't be us.
Definitely.
No,
Thank you,
Johnny,
brother. I appreciate it. Don't
Johnny,
leave me
you
alone.
are no angel. Don't do this.
I didn't say I was an angel.
You didn't say that, see?
Don't do this,
I
Johnny.
didn't say I was an angel.
He's
I'm
all
referencing
the
that it's
stories.
women in general.
Yeah.
sometimes y'all.
I feel like we can rewind a couple episodes and show when it's you.
You know what? Okay.
That's why he said sometimes, though.
I'm gonna piggyback
Thank you,
off of
brother.
that. Let me tell you something. Women, because I'm gonna tell y'all I did this to my husband. We got engaged at 5 years. 5.5.
He gonna text you like, oh, 5 years, huh?
5
The
yeah,
half don't count.
yeah, 5
5
it was
years, 5
okay,
months
yeah,
is
2015. It's 2015 Christmas. And I literally like 6 months prior to that, we got into it. And I was like, you could bounce. Because I'm not waiting on no motherfucker. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't have time for it. Women get to a point where we go this long. What the fuck are we doing?
Ooh, what? I know that way too well.
We go
Guilty.
this long.
I'll be getting
What
cut
the
off,
fuck
boy.
are we doing? So I understand why men will be like, it's us sometimes because we're pushers. We will push to literally get what we want. But all in all, sometimes y'all need a little fire up
'Cause
under that
women
ass.
are
I ain't gonna lie.
selfish.
Facts though.
Women
Because
be
sometimes
selfish, though.
y'all just be content in y'all little
Y'all
how it's
little
going,
world.
however it's going. Y'all like this
That's
is comfortable.
facts.
I like
That's
this.
facts. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
then we like, okay, nigga, what we
I can't-
doing?
I
I
can't
can't
fight
fight
that.
that shit.
This what we doing. What
I
the
like
fuck?
this.
Shut up, have a good time.
You gotta progress,
Don't you like
Mike.
this?
Right.
I do. Let's do more of it.
This feels so fun. I know it because you be smiling a
we
lot.
need a piece of paper. To legitimize
Yes.
us. No, I get it.
That piece of paper would define whether or
I
not
know,
I
'cause-
can get what level I can raise up on. Because
Yeah,
if
I
I
know.
can't, if we just talking, I can't do what I want to do sometimes. when
So
you
then
stepping
look,
out of
that's
line.
selfish in itself.
No,
Yeah.
but they be you
Give
hear
me a
those
title
part
so you
stepping
can,
out of
like,
No,
line.
I agree
Change
with
rules and shit. You already fucking up the good thing.
Nigga, nope.
But
I don't,
I
I don't
agree
hear what
with
you're
her.
talking about because niggas quick to say we not in a relationship though.
Yeah,
You're not my girl,
So
though.
then you do the same shit to me, and I gotta shut my ass up because we're not in a relationship, and you ain't my girl.
Right.
That
It's
reminds me
hot
of like
in here.
jobs and shit. They want you to do extra jobs.
Right?
Jobs.
Why the fuck am I mopping floors? I'm supposed to be flipping shit. You know what I'm saying?
So I get where she's coming from. They like clarity.
Yeah, it's just communication though, like
It
being
is,
clear
bro.
about expectations and all that stuff. But they don't listen. Like you can tell them all day, they ain't gonna listen.
Don't look at me
Women-
like this.
Women be having
I
having
listen.
deadlines that they don't tell you
In
until
our
the
head.
Mental
deadline.
in their head and shit.
Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
Because
this
we
ain't
have-
happened yet.
No,
Fuck
because
you.
we
My
have
bad.
to tell ourselves because we let y'all do what y'all do for so long, and after a while we feel stupid. and like, okay,
Ooh, talk your shit.
why are we sitting here this whole time just kicking it?
So the
And we got
alternative
goals.
is to stop fucking with me and go fuck with the next nigga.
I almost must.
But you fucking with me. No, I'm
almost
saying
like-
the alternative. Okay, this nigga taking too long. I'm gonna go elsewhere.
No.
Grass
That's what
not
men do.
greener. Them other niggas stupid, and I'm tight. So that's why.
So
that's
why
why
we
you
put
was
the
here in
fire
the
under
first
your
place.
ass first.
So like, just chill the fuck out.
No, ain't no chilling the fuck out. At some
I'm gonna keep it
point,
100 though.
at some point, you gotta get your shit together.
Women have always chosen men though. Always.
Yeah, that's why
Right.
you go through stuff because you they favorite nigga.
Yeah,
the other
she
niggas,
chose you, so you better.
the other niggas ain't going through this shit because they suck.
But that's a compliment.
I know.
You who I want to be with, you who I want to kick it with, wake up with, fuck around with, laugh with, talk shit with. This
we
is
doing
you.
all that.
Right.
So
So, why
shut up.
why we gotta sit here and play house
We ain't gotta play
for
house.
8 years before you
Me
ask me to marry you?
personally, I'll be getting cut off way before
Yeah, 8 years. That's
I'll
I
be
ain't
cut off
never
after
been-
like maybe
I'm just
couple
saying.
months.
Yeah, it'd be like 3-4 months. They'd be
right.
like,
They be like, so
is
what
this
we
now?
now?
We're not
doing?
doing
We
this.
kicking
Okay,
it.
Right.
see,
Exactly.
that is a little outrageous. Baby girl, we only been fucking with each other 2 days, 30 seconds.
Right.
And you talking about what we doing? I ain't the man for you. You
I
gotta
don't
move
even
around.
know.
Nah,
Been
I won't
there
say
too.
2 days, but okay, if it's been like a good solid month or two and we still playing,
That's so
just shacking
fast.
up, we ain't. No, I'm saying it's
I don't
it's
even know
levels.
everything you allergic to yet.
No,
bro.
it's
Chill
a
out.
levels. It's levels. If it's been like a month or two, all we have done is fuck. My nigga, you gotta go at this point now. Cause I'm gonna ask you what's your goals right now. Cause what you trying to do? If you're just trying to fuck with me, I'm gonna put you back.
What if I
Nigga,
don't
no.
know what the fuck I want to
Nigga,
do
no.
yet?
Then goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Bye.
That's what we do too.
Me and Mike
Niggas
beefing
be
right
like,
now.
I be gone. Then they be hitting me up, and I be like, "No, you don't like me no more. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Have a
fuck
great
you
life."
too.
Mike,
going
you
backwards,
was stressing
backsliding.
around.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's what be happening. I'm trying to tell you, like, that's my norm. I don't like it. It's fucked up because I want to be married and shit.
But we talked about
I'm
this
used
on a
to it.
different episode, Mike.
I
You
know,
you
I'm
know
used
you're
to
supposed
it.
to like get better at this though.
Bro, why
He
I gotta
just
get
made a
better?
status about this on Facebook.
I know, right?
Do better, Mike.
But look, that's my thing though. It's just women are kind of selfish with that shit. They don't want to admit it, but they are. Cause like, if I was a fucking weirdo and like we fuck one time and I was like, oh, I love you, and I'm finna
Yeah, I'm finna
pack
get
my,
a ring.
I'm finna bring my shit over here. Here go a ring.
That's why we
Get
said
your
it's
weird
levels.
ass out of here.
That's why we said it was
You a
levels.
fucking creep and you wasn't hugged enough as a kid.
Yeah.
As opposed to me saying, well, you know, this is cool. Let's just kind of coast this out and shit. And it'll happen organically. You giving me a fucking deadline like, nah, nigga, why ain't your wife yet? Because I ain't met your fucking mama yet. What you
Yeah.
talking about?
You ain't met mine and all that.
Like, it'd be like, motherfuckers be putting
Not that
stipulations on
soon.
that shit. It'd be like,
Not
damn,
that soon.
bro.
It be
That's
like
too
that, bro. I'm
soon.
telling you.
You don't want to just shut the fuck up and have a good time? It's only been 170-degree day. What the fuck?
Oh, you still haven't
Okay.
decided you
Motherfucker
outside
don't even
yet?
know what I look like in my good shorts. What you talking about?
You haven't gotten a chance to go outside yet. That's what
Nah,
it is.
it ain't even that. I'm just saying, like, bro, let
But
this
sometimes
shit
it do
happen
be-
naturally.
So y'all just want to go outside, feel a little bit
Sometimes
like, okay,
I feel like
ain't no hoes that I want out here. Let me go back home.
yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's disrespectful.
Women do it.
Women do that too.
Niggas
I don't
So
be on
y'all,
that.
so I'm supposed to truly believe that every woman dates one man, solely one man at a time.
I ain't gonna
It's
lie to you. I
possible.
had to start 5 and a 6 man before I met Chris.
See what I'm saying?
I
See?
flip flop.
But that was before I met Chris because
And then
Chris
he
did-
became your favorite nigga.
No,
Making
it
cuts
wasn't.
on
Not,
the
let me put you on something. Chris wasn't my favorite nigga. He was my favorite only nigga.
I get that.
Oh,
I
He
get
was
that.
my only because I was single for 2 years, wasn't fucking for 2 years, wasn't doing nothing for 2 years. Bro stepped in like, "Hey, I'm finna come take over," and I let him.
That's tight. 2 years. I'm like,
All right,
shrivel
Chris.
up and down.
That was something different.
You've been single
Your
longer
nigga got
than
to
that.
have some power.
Nah,
But
but I'm
that's the
saying
thing.
just like
You
no
let him
nothing.
take
Oh,
over.
I
no,
let
that's-
him
You let
take
him.
over.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
Some
You
of
came
these
with the right
women don't
program.
let the man take over.
I had my days where I'd be like, "No, nigga, let me leave," and then I'd be like, "You know what? You gotta chill out. Be a girl.
Be a girl.
Look, be a girl."
It's a thing. I have to tell myself consciously. I'm like, okay, chill out. It's kind of
I mean, even that's a
But
plus though.
you
You get the
docile.
thought to chill out. Girls don't be getting that thought to chill
Right,
out.
exactly.
They be
But-
nah,
But
nigga.
Also-
y'all gotta also come in and let us know what's up.
Also, a lot
Y'all
of men
don't
don't
do
know how
that.
to lead.
Exactly,
well.
that part.
So like,
That's true.
there's the
If
Yeah.
y'all not coming in
That's
and
true.
let me know what's up
That's
from jump,
very
I already
true.
know.
Okay, so here's my question: how do y'all know when y'all want to marry somebody?
I ain't got there yet.
Clearly, I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't got there. I thought I did with the last
I
one,
was
but
gonna say,
clearly not.
I thought I was.
Not
Okay,
doing
what was
such a
your
great
thought?
job.
Like, what was your thought when you thought you were about ready to marry her? What was like the feeling?
It was I don't know. I was in love with the idea of her, what she could become, kind of what we were talking about earlier.
Got the rose-colored glasses on.
Right, yeah. So like she could do no wrong, but she was doing all the wrong.
Damn, that's all bad.
And you know, I was ready, and I told her my expectations when we first started dating, and that was the wrong thing to do because then she played on that.
She molded herself to the expectation.
Right, yeah. So it was like
Damn, she pulled the nigga on
it
you.
got to a point where I just had to walk away.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
That hurt. When you hear that out loud, that hurt. She pulled the nigga move.
I fell in love with like her family, like expectations of her, like all that shit, and it was just like her. She was the problem. Like, not that I was perfect in the relationship, but you know, I've learned from that to communicate better in certain things and hold boundaries for a lot of things. I kind of just opened it up for her, damn near moved her in 3 months, like that type of shit.
Okay, you
Just-
fancy. You
That was
fancy.
fast, right?
Yeah, that
You
was
know it- you know
fast.
it now.
Yeah, I know it now.
You learned a lesson.
But in the time in the
Yeah,
thing, I'm
it
pretty
felt
sure he was
right.
like, "This is right.
Yeah, it all
This
felt
all
right.
makes so much sense.
Yeah.
This is perfect."
I kind of know when I'm like, I want to just take care of you. I just want you to
Yeah.
do better. Like, come here. Like, I
That's
just
how
want
I
to come
am.
here.
Let me love you.
Let me love you.
That'd be the
I
feeling.
want to take care.
That'd
of
be the
people,
feeling.
like.
I want to make sure, like, if I go to your house, like, okay, he could, I can help to make this a little better. Like, your little system that you got going on. I feel like a woman makes a house a home, of course, and I also feel like we made to make y'all life a little bit better,
Yeah, for sure.
and that's what I want to
Yeah,
do. So when I feel
It's a
that, like, I want to
coexistence.
Yeah.
right, I want to just be the yin to your yang. I want to make sure if you ain't rocking, I'm rolling. I just want to make sure you good, and that's in all aspects.
That is a fact because I used to come home from school on the weekends, deep clean Chris' house, and leave.
That's all.
Swear to God.
That speaks so many volumes.
Yes, I used to do that. He
I
used
was
to, him and
tired
his
of
brother used to live together, and they would like leave to go to work, and they would come back, mop floors, wash dishes, clean
Mhm.
I'd have
bathroom.
got you a ring too.
I was just
I'm
gonna
like,
say that. Like, you
every
ain't,
one of these motherfuckers. Like,
you ain't make that
I
decision too
love
hard.
that. I love doing that. 'Cause they don't.
Yeah.
Y'all don't expect it.
But then, like,
And
that
y'all
implies-
appreciate it a little more.
That also implies you got a key.
Yeah.
That shit weird.
I didn't have a
You got
key.
the code to the
I
ADT.
just
Whoa.
had his keys. Like,
Right. It's different
Whoa.
when we have a key and we have a key. That makes sense. We had your key versus we have our key.
I'm
You
just
don't
saying,
have
I ain't never gave a key.
Really?
Nah, I ain't never did that.
Yeah,
either.
I got
I've
lazy.
been given
I
a
got
couple
the,
keys.
I got the push code on my locks, so I got lazy. I was like, just come in.
I
with
hope
the
you
code.
changed it.
2704.
Of course, it's easier to change versus changing
Yeah,
the whole lot.
to change the code.
Yeah,
not
versus
change
changing
the
a whole
lock.
lot. That's a whole lot
Yeah.
easier. That's how
Right.
much one of those.
Yeah.
It's easy to change the lock.
I mean, it takes a little work. You don't want to get wrinkled,
Yeah,
okay?
the code, you just
That's
go in and put your alternate code in and change that shit.
That's true. Yeah.
Look what my daddy said. Keep in mind that women qualify what any man can do, will do, and needs to do with them, and to hopefully prepare them the next one you get with if she ain't the one.
That's also true. I see what he's saying.
Mhm.
because my pops be spitting that
My daddy
wisdom
is
every
always
episode.
like, "Hey, daddy."
I think
He
that
done
works
been
on
through
both
some shit.
sides.
He
Grown as
has.
fuck.
I think that statement works on both sides. For like,
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because women show bring that bag into the next one. All right, nigga, let me unpack. I'm not dealing with this, that, this. You better not say this. Like
Yeah.
I be
okay.
wanting that though, me personally.
Sometimes
I want
but
give me your guidelines and shit, so I can just opt out of the job if I don't want it.
Wow,
know
that
what?
was your
Facts.
mindset. I thought you were going someplace completely different with that.
No,
conversation
I
package
really
doesn't work
did.
for me.
I gotta see what's what I'm saying on the dock.
That gotta be-
I'm
gotta
about
see-
to clock
I
out
gotta
because
see
he
what's on
doing
the
it.
dock, though. Like, okay, I can fuck with this. Okay, I can't fuck with this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
I feel like you should do
Hey,
that.
Ronnie.
I feel like that's somewhat
Inbox
fair
me.
though too. I feel you.
Yeah, I don't like when y'all do that. Don't do that.
That's why I mean. That's why I like. I'll be saying like I like assertive women. Like tell me what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of women.
But then
do.
y'all scared when we do tell y'all for real.
Not-
for real.
not your
Nah.
boy.
I
Not your
feel
boy.
like sometimes y'all be like, okay,
I feel like
whoa.
it depends on
Can't
how
say
strong
y'all.
he is.
Say some of y'all.
Y'all as a general
Say
term.
some of
The
y'all.
I know
men,
what you mean. but-
the menses.
Like I like clear
That's because you're
communication.
Johnny. You're
No,
different.
I'm just saying.
You like clarity.
Yeah, I do because
Yeah.
You like
I-
bluntness.
Don't give me no smoke screen.
Yeah.
Always clarity.
because eventually the smoke gonna clear, and I'm
Right.
like, you ain't none of the shit you said. I'm pretty, that
All
happened to
that
you. I'm
fluff.
pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, he was like, oh, this bitch ain't nothing like I thought she was.
I think I give too much of myself, like who I am, because I don't really filter myself too much. But I
don't think you should.
I don't. But then sometimes it's kind of like,
Then he ain't for you.
I know this. That's why the niggas ain't there.
I'm
Hello.
just saying, like, and
I
that's
know
fair.
now.
And then when you do meet the dude, you can be like, oh, he can put a ring on it, right? Like, you gonna be happy when he show up with the motherfucker too. And then y'all
Yes.
gonna be 12 years deep in love and stuff. That's how it's supposed to be.
Dirty.
You definitely
Don't
got to
feel
be
like
able
I'm
to be
getting
yourself.
Ain't nobody trying to marry the representative.
Right.
Right, yeah, that's a great one.
Like,
That's a great
Why that
one.
register so late?
I'm just don't nobody want that shit. Like if everybody, I could be the perfect man for like 6 months, and then after that, I'm gonna be tired of performing, and then real me gonna show up, right? I'm not saying me specifically, but I'm just saying like in general as a man, the real him gonna show up. You gonna be like, bitch, I ain't signed up for none of this. Like,
You gotta go.
Yeah, you gonna be telling all your friends like, girl, he don't do this, he don't do that. He
Right.
Damn,
said he
that
did
sounds
this,
so
he said-
familiar right now. I'm like
all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
And then don't want to deal with that shit either. And then we done fucked around and got you pregnant or something. Oh Lord,
What?
I had a
See,
thought, but I'm gonna leave it in my head.
What?
I had a thought, but I'm gonna leave it in my head.
But it's just so much shit. Don't nobody want the representative, man. Like, and I feel like so many people have built up the representative so well that they kind of either forgot who they really were, and then the shit could start popping his head out in ugly ass moments. Like,
Yeah, even in giving introductions and shit, people give you the representative and shit. Like,
yeah,
oh, this is me and this is what I do and these are the things that I aspire to do in life. Like, nigga, I didn't
I
ask
don't
you
want
that
your
shit.
elevator speech.
Right.
I
Who
want
are you?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
like you said last week, you asked a woman, you know, what does she do to qualify herself as the one?
The
right?
one. Women
And
don't
she
be
couldn't
knowing how
answer
to,
the shit, right?
yeah, or they'll tell you a whole bunch of shit that you can just buy.
True that.
So I'll be cooking and clean. I'll cook and clean, or I can pay somebody to do that
It's not
shit.
about
You
if
know
you
what
can
I'm
do it or
saying?
not.
I'm just, no, I get it, cause like, but then I don't know, maybe I go into the shit backwards, cause like what you were saying, I mirror that a lot, which is like, if I'm fucking with you and like this feels natural and shit like that, then I kind of just want to make your life a little bit easier.
Right.
That's like my dynamic in most of my relationships and shit like that. But it gotta feel natural. It like I don't want to feel like I'm under a microscope where it's like, okay, what we doing? Like, then we ain't gotta fucking do nothing if I'm gonna be rushed into this shit, because I know what happens when I'm rushed into it.
Look, you know what? It's gonna be a female that's gonna grab you by the neck and she gonna sat your ass down, Mike.
I'm
and
fucking
I,
with it. I'm
and I
waiting
hope
for it.
you ready.
What?
and she gonna be the female that's gonna ask you,
That's gonna be the one,
what the
though.
fuck is we doing? And you gonna be like, you know what? Let me go buy a ring. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling
It's
you.
gonna take that one.
It's gonna take that one.
For sure.
I'm
She's gonna be
For
tall
sure.
with big hair.
tall with big hair and a big old booty. You
Yep.
gonna be like,
That's gonna be
yeah.
Mike's wife right there.
Mike
That's
Lever,
her.
tell her to come see me. Don't look like that. I like him like that too.
Oh my
I
god.
like, yeah, it just gotta, the shit just gotta mesh naturally and shit. Maybe that sound like a fairy tale to most people, but that's
No.
really how I feel. Like you just want to wake up like, yeah, I can do this for the rest of my life. I think that's the feeling I'm gonna have when I decide to marry somebody.
Okay, so do you have a personal relationship goal? Like, it's something personal, like what you think your ideal relationship is like in your head. Like,
Yeah, fun, and I know that's probably a fairy tale too.
No,
but
it's
like,
not.
no,
it's
that's
not.
I don't want
not.
this shit to be no part-time
No, it's
job,
not.
man. Like
Right.
I want this to be like I said, just being a black man in Milwaukee specifically, you got a lot of other shit that come your way that you gotta like take on and deal with and shit. The least of my worries should be like, I got all this fucking gray hair, bro. I don't need no more gray hair for my relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you do. We support that message right there. We support it. We love the
You want
gray.
it to be, fun. You want it to feel natural and shit. You don't want to like you pull up to the crib and you sit in the car for 30 extra minutes. Like, damn, I want to go in there. I'm not
That's
trying to
not-
have
I
that.
would
No.
not
I done
live
had that
like
before. I done had that before where I'm like,
Really?
hey, I'll be back. Don't even go to the house. Go straight from work to the homie crib or something. Like, I just don't want to be up
Just
there.
gotta decompress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
That
know,
sounds
I don't want
awful.
me personally. I don't want that. I don't want the fucking
I sit in the
frown
car
lines
to
and shit.
decompress from work. Shit, but y'all doing it for a relationship? That gotta
That's
be trash.
scary, right?
I
Yeah.
can't. Nope.
I think for me, my goal personally, whatever, if I ever get in another relationship, I don't know. I might be just becoming back to being a super hoe again.
Okay,
We'll
get
Okay.
to the goal.
Nah, bro, we got hope for you out here, man.
No, we not for the super.
By y'all, I mean your species. So y'all,
Whatever. I roll.
right. No, but for real, like for me, I just want somebody that I genuinely want to engage with daily. And I know that sounds so simple, but y'all have no idea how hard that shit is.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
not
question.
easy to come by.
Do you get bored easy? Is that why you said that?
I think so.
He
It's
don't.
not even
He don't go
bored.
for little shit though. It's the little shit that gets you.
Yeah, and they stop with the little shit like a month in.
What's little shit to you? It's
Little
like,
shit's
give
like-
a couple of examples.
Effort, bro.
Yeah, like okay,
Just clean
if
cut
I,
effort.
I know you like good morning text. I'm gonna send you a good morning text every month.
Oh, so if I know you like cologne and I'm in Macy's, let me grab you this.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. It's,
But that-
it's the simple stuff.
that. Let's go. Come on, we can just do this forever. But it'd be the shit. It's like
An attentive mate is what you want.
Reciprocated.
thank you,
Mhm.
reciprocity, right? That's
Yeah.
the right word.
Yeah.
So like, I want as much back as I give, and it's feel like I be
Yes.
giving, and then they be like, "Thanks, nigga." Like, oh, okay.
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely
I done
know
been
what
in
that
that.
feel like.
Yeah, I done been in that situation too.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
It'd be like I swear to God, like they'd be like pouring into your cup, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, can I get something back? Like I'm thirsty too. I want something back.
Exactly.
I want as much as I'm giving. Like
Yeah.
if I'm checking all your boxes, right? You got your list and shit.
We got our list.
You got this, you got that, you got this. Boom. And it's like, okay. And then she like, okay, well, on my side, I got cute and thick, and I do that thing. He like,
That
That
ain't
ain't,
nothing.
that
That's
ain't
enough.
enough. That's not
That's
enough.
not. That's nothing actually.
Right,
That's
you
nothing.
just-
The
You
older
like-
you get, yeah, that's
yeah,
that's
the
trash.
older you get. for
even
sure.
I was doing this when I was young. That's why I ain't been in no long ass relationship. My longest relationship was like 3.25 years,
I ain't even got that far.
maybe 4. It was like 4 years, maybe. But like,
That's an on and off one or something.
yeah, but it's just like I can't. And I'm a very, I think in very. This is fucked up, but I think in real life analytical terms, everything is logic for me. And if I'm putting in 2 and I'm getting back 1, this is a loss. I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I just and
You're black and white. You don't have a gray area.
a lot of the time, no.
Ironically, he's wearing gray today.
Mm.
This is a good color, but I'm just saying, like I don't have a lot of that in me. I'd be like, I'm good with math, numbers, and
It
shit.
just gotta
That's
make
my
sense,
shit.
for
And I
sure.
just
They
be like,
math
nope.
and that math ain't nothing.
Oh, my
Yeah, that
car
shit
broke
gotta
down.
make
Come
sense.
get me. Okay, I'll come get you. Then I'm like, hey, I'm hungry. Well, I just ate. So, I'm like, all right, bitch.
Some shit like that. had
Like,
to be
what?
done Right there.
I
ain't
think
gonna
mine is
lie.
a good combination of so far what y'all said. I want it to be fair and just so that it's not rounded up and all that, but also fun because I'm retarded. So I feel like fun is a big thing for me.
They gotta be, man. I gotta enjoy
I want to be
this
able to
shit.
laugh.
I'm finna
From
do
the time
this
I
for the
wake
rest
up
of
to
my
the
life.
time I go to
Yeah,
sleep. In
definitely.
between, you know what I'm saying? I hardly ever get mad. So I'm a whole lot of laughing. So if you can't make me laugh, I'd take that with dating. You can't make me laugh in the first day we talking, or not even the first couple minutes, or at least an hour or something. You gotta go. I'm not
No, that's
responding to
big
you.
for sure. Yeah.
If you ain't put an LOL in nothing that you just said to me,
Like
smiling
this
face,
stale
the
ass
emojis.
conversation.
Right. My nigga, I laughed like 8
Oh,
times
you-
in my head to myself. Like I know I'm funny, so why you not? You know,
Why
you gotta
not
go.
funny?
Right? Why you not funny, man? You gotta go. Serious
Sense of
ass.
humor is a big one.
Why so serious?
I think a lot of people ain't confident enough to be in a relationship as well.
That does play a big thing.
And you know, if you are like, I'm very confident, and I just got high energy all the time, and I'm just always doing stuff. You know, a couple of people I dated tried to tone me down a little bit, like, oh, you know, I'm like, no, like I can't do that because that's, you know, and then that's why we're not together with any of those people. So it's just like, be confident in who you are and be able to love that person for who they are, for exactly who they are, not for who you want them to be.
Yeah.
I think
Because
that's a huge one, dog.
if you're trying to change me, like I'm not getting into this to change you. If you're trying to change me, then you don't even want me. You
Right.
just want what you think you want.
Yeah, or they
that
want
look
you to
like me or
get
some
down to
shit.
their level, like, of confidence. Like,
Exactly.
no, I'm not going down to
That's
that
like the
level.
whole Russell Future thing. Everybody, I want Russell, but I want him to be Future.
Yeah,
I'm trying to turn Future into Russell.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That
what
don't
they want.
work.
No, no,
That's
no.
it.
I hear what they saying when they say we want a hood nigga that used to be a hood nigga, but now he dressed like Russell. That's all we want.
Okay, so he has to do that though. Y'all be trying to force this
Yeah.
No,
motherfucker
we, ain't
to
gonna,
do
we
it.
can't force that. We
But-
can't
but
force that. But-
They limit me on that.
okay, maybe we buy a
You
shirt or
say that,
something.
Right.
Maybe buy you a shirt that look like we like.
I'm telling
okay,
you
They
what
want you to
happens.
Yeah.
See, you got this
Yeah.
executive view of the shit. I'm talking about the shit that happens on the ground. Okay, like,
Bird's view.
you looking at it from up here. What's happening down here is
They be wanting you lit.
I'm sorry, y'all have to go through this.
And then when they get you, they
Let me
want you
say
to be
that.
Urkel and shit.
Right.
Like, no, I'm still tight. Motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm
they
saying?
really want to change. Like a lot of women take on projects and
They want to change.
I did that once.
like
I ain't like
men
They
generally
get to
just take you as
establishing
you are.
different rules and
For real.
shit.
Yeah.
A lot of
Trashing
times, men
all,
just
huh?
take you.
Yeah,
Okay.
for real. Yeah, that's probably
That goes back
wild
to
as
that
hell,
obligation
but-
to stick around though. Because while you trash, should I stay here? You know, shoot at you while you in the gym or what?
I think it depends on what you shoot for.
Depends
When
on the
you
gym.
younger,
Yeah.
when you younger, it honestly just a genuine like to have you around a little bit longer than you probably should be around when you younger. I know because I done been through this shit. Like I done been in some shit for an extended amount of time, and this shit shouldn't have made it past 2 months. But it's like
Mhm.
you get it in your head. Well, me personally, I be listening to older people and shit. And you get it in your head like, well, maybe it ain't that serious. Maybe you can stick it out. Like it'll take some time to get it together and shit like that. But
Yeah.
that's where like effort come in and shit. Like you're not gonna be able to adapt overnight. Most people can't. And I'm giving you X, Y, Z that I don't like or that I want to change. I don't want to change you. You just kind of do some shit I don't like.
Right.
So just give me some effort to to change it and shit like that. You don't, like I said, you don't got to change it overnight, but you trying to change. Like
Right.
you do this shit that I don't like a little less, and that's enough for me to like. Okay, we'll get further
working
and
with
shit.
See, for me, data
Most
don't lie.
motherfuckers just don't have no effort. It's like, well, that's just me. Well, fuck you then.
Bye.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All right.
Wait, I had to piggyback. I had to learn that you can't always listen to the older folks, and here's why.
That's true.
I had to learn this because y'all, the older women, and I'm talking about the women that are like our grandparents, 60, 70, our grandfathers cheated on y'all. Y'all stayed because y'all were housewives.
That's just what we
Yeah.
were supposed to be
Yeah,
doing.
like,
and that's like, no.
and that's why, like, listening to older people, you got to be careful. It's the, well, he did this, stick it out. Like, I can't even come to you and talk to you about the stress that I'm going through in my relationship because you accepted this shit, and back in y'all day, this was okay because
Right.
It was
he was
survival.
paying. It was
Because
one-
Charles a good man and shit.
Charles out here cheating, motherfucker. He out here cheating. Charles is out here
Charles
getting his
got three
balls
families.
wet by
Right.
somebody
Whole
else.
family too.
Yes, like Charles got Bernadine, Charles got Mary, and he got Shirley. Like, what the fuck? And they each got a kid by this nigga.
And they
Oh my
all
God.
said Charles a good man. Like,
Charles-
no, this ain't how you supposed to be
no.
doing this shit.
And it's like you
Charles
stayed
was
because Charles
But
was taking care of all of the bills. Charles was making sure everything was okay. But all in all, but women, like the relationship dynamic these days are totally different. And you
That's
see a lot more women working. You see a lot more, like it's literally
Definitely.
people are like, I don't want no man if it's 50-50. He gotta pay for everything. Then bitch, sit the fuck at home and be a housewife and don't work.
Right.
You can't have fucking both, bro. Like you
Yeah,
literally,
you laughing
you
at.
literally
It's fine.
cannot
Oh,
have both. Like I've literally realized, like I told myself, like when I have a baby, I'm not working for 3 to 4 years straight. Period. I told Chris that'll be your time to take care of it all. But when I get back up into that shit, because I'm a worker, like it is no way that I can sit down for too long. It's not
Yeah, I
gonna
get
happen.
you.
So I feel like women these days have this fairy tale land from what the fuck our grandparents, great grands, and great greats went through. Well, they did this. Baby, rent was $2 fucking.
Right. That's what I'm
Rent was
saying.
$2 fucking, and they were making $6 an hour, which was like literally money back then. So it's like you gotta choose one. You either gonna wanna go 50-50 with this man or have him pay all of the bills and you not work. And you can't get both, bro. And if you want to do both, if you want to do both, you need to be stacking cheese for rainy days.
Definitely.
You can't just be
Yeah.
fucking your money off.
Right.
Like
Because I know he got it. Like,
because
no,
I know he
nigga.
got it. You gotta have it when he ain't got
What you
Exactly.
gonna do if I get injured? Because I done sprained my ankle or
Fucked up,
something.
man. Just fucked up.
I mean, though, I'm gonna tell you the truth though. Like, women have never been able to sit at home and do nothing. That's why the women had
Okay,
drinking
give me the
problems.
opportunity.
No,
please.
that's why the women had them drinking problems.
Maxing out
They
the
was-
credit card.
They was cheating with the postman, the milkman,
The pizza
food
man.
boy.
Right.
That's because
Like-
he's out there working too much and ain't coming home doing
What
his
the fuck is
I'm
working
just saying,
too
like,
much? I gotta pay for all this
nobody-
shit.
Right.
You gonna come home at least
All
fuck
three
me though?
families,
Damn,
goddamn.
at least come home and fuck me.
He
though.
tired.
I'll come home, you fuck me. God damn it.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
tired.
Wait till the week.
Lay down.
What you say? What you say, Mike? I want to lay there sometimes.
Okay,
Right.
lay your ass down then. Shit,
Women
what the hell?
have always been doing shit. They just was doing it in the like they was still building social clubs and stuff. That's why the
Book
church is so
clubs,
well
all type of
connected.
stuff.
All
Debbie
kinds of
Thompson shit.
So they was
yeah.
never not doing nothing. But a lot of chicks now really don't want to do nothing.
That's
Nothing.
And it's
That's
like,
sad.
Social media don't make it no better.
Mm-mm.
yeah, they really want to, like, okay. So for instance, right, I know a man who he old too, but he been wealthy his whole life. He got a wife. His wife started like social clubs. She did from philanthropic, organizational shit, charity work, all kind of shit. You bitches ain't doing that.
Yeah.
They-
This is on
they gonna be-
YouTube now.
They're gonna be like,
TikTok.
I got a
Yeah,
I got a
TikTok.
TikTok, I got a gram, but give me some lipo, give me
Right.
a
BBL.
BBL, get my titties done, and then I can
Yeah.
be it's the motto.
And you still useless when you get that shit.
I'm just
Exactly.
saying, like,
I'm not even-
Still.
All
And
you
we
gotta
know
do
it's
is
not
fucking
all of
take
y'all
pictures,
women.
man.
It's not-
Stress
Right.
And your
Right.
pictures be trash.
Oh,
You
this
ain't even
fucking
got a
shit.
ring light.
Chick-fil-A. Y'all BBLs be looking sideways.
Ant leg ass bitches.
That shit crazy. Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's a wild time we live in.
It's awful. I'm so glad I was born when I was born. Let me just say that. Because, God,
I'll be
I got
looking-
some sense. I got, a real
I'll be looking at
body.
my nephew.
My marbles are a little off, but I got a lot of
It's
sense.
sense up there, though, still. I still be collecting marbles as I go, but,
I'm picking them back up off the floor.
right?
What you were saying though about listening to older people, I can't do that though. I am way too
Forward thinking.
my emotion will never outweigh my logic.
Ooh, you see
Man,
how much
like-
you felt that.
Like it will. I don't give a fuck how I feel. If I can't see a tangible outcome from what's going on, I'm not gonna pursue it.
That is the level I aspire to be.
We just not that
Nah,
mature yet.
That's
It's
why
not
I'm
even
at-
maturity.
that's why
Y'all
I'm
think
at
I'm
with it,
dead
too.
inside. But listen, like I swear, like
I
really,
think I'm dead inside.
I'd be like, I like her.
Don't say that.
I'd be like, I like her. She was cool. She cute. I'm digging her.
But the shit gotta make sense.
But-
like for me, at all costs, the shit gotta make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
At
I will
all
be.
costs,
I will
yeah.
die alone before I'll be like,
before I'm in some goofy shit.
yeah.
Right.
Before I'm like,
We
did
just
the best
doing
I
this to
could.
be- we just
Like,
doing
fuck
this to be
that shit.
doing
Like,
it.
Yeah.
okay,
And I
I'll
think a woman on a woman's aspect, you shouldn't even be wanting to fuck with a. Well, I guess we could do it. Like you
Right.
shouldn't even be wanting
But
to
they
fuck with
do,
me
bro.
if that's how I
I'm
feel.
telling you, if a woman choose you, nigga, how many? I
I
know,
know.
niggas that's pure losers, bro. Like I'm talking like capital LOSERS. Like I'm talking about all caps, nigga. Losers, right? This nigga they but she chose him, and she will. Hey, y'all know him too. Y'all got friends who chose him.
I'm gonna
She
stick
will-
by his
And
side.
we gonna pour into him.
all that shit. They be like, baby, you've been pouring for 10 years straight. This nigga
Pouring
is not
shit
done.
on the motherfucker. That's what they doing.
He rap. He can't afford studio time.
Please don't
Like,
get me started on this.
I'll be
Ugh.
like, dude, and I'm not
At some
saying,
point, stop rapping. Please go to work because it's not. At some point, you just
Get a
not
job.
good.
and I'm not just saying
Yeah.
money make you a winner or a loser. What I'm saying is like, my man, I cannot respect a man. I can't look at you like you're a man if you have no real get up and go get it
Yeah.
Right.
about
Yeah,
you.
you
Like,
gotta
I
at least
really-
have some try.
like nigga, you ain't a hunter or gatherer. You just the nigga laying in the tent. Like, did y'all get the food yet? Look, dog, like, I'll be looking like, nigga, walk out here, go walk in the wilderness, bro. Like, we don't want you in the tribe. Like,
Mm.
I
get-
respect the nigga who got a scale in the back. If it all come down to it, if you ain't gonna do
Yeah,
nothing else,
'cause
you
that's
gonna make sure
still
your
some-
shit good.
Right.
I
Still
respect
some
that
get up
shit.
and try.
That's a
Yeah.
hard job.
What's a hard?
It
What's a
is.
hard job?
Hustling, this shit ain't easy.
It definitely. Okay, let me be quiet. It is.
That shit
Yep.
ain't easy, nigga. I gotta
It is a
compete with
hard
all the other
job.
hustlers out here. I gotta be the best hustler.
Right.
And
That shit-
I don't want no corner
what
boy.
somebody
Right,
else
so I
said
need the
it.
top of the top.
Somebody else said it too, and it made a lot of sense to me. Basically, if you is out here hustling and shit, you marketing a product that you can't advertise and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Just imagine what you
you know
could
what I
do if you could run a print ad in a billboard.
I got the
Let me-
Zod.
So I own
Look,
that.
hold on. Let me.
right here.
I
Put an arrow
don't
on your house
know.
and shit. Like,
I don't know who y'all friends with on social media, but my timeline be
Well,
going with the shit.
hey,
They don't
Mine
care.
too, but they ain't
They're so
supposed to.
stupid.
But
Yeah,
they
But
they
get
it,
with
but
the
it don't
shit
be
though.
on a timeline. You get it. It's the Facebook story.
For sure.
It's the
Yeah.
Facebook
My whole
story.
story done been green one day. God damn, y'all all got it.
that was on you. I handed it to you.
I know.
But yeah, you gotta. I think shit. I think
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut up. We don't know, man. We don't know.
The same amount of get up and try that you got like the same amount of drive and shit. Where if I get into something, because I get into something sometimes. They're just kind of in my makeup, I guess. Sometimes I get in a little rut where, you know, whatever. Like I'm trying, I'm doing my, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but the drive will slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you get with a person that balance that. Like, are we good? We safe? We stable? But let's go some more.
Maybe let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know how sexy it'd be if a woman can say, "Hey, I thought this was an investment opportunity that was weak." I'll be like,
as
lay down,
to,
open them legs. I'm about to go to town.
I would be. Don't you want to give me this? Like
I mean, how come we can't do both? Like, you know,
you could. You could.
I think it's gonna be a dope business idea for you, babe.
But
also, can you eat this right now?
But
no, I'm talking about like a motherfucker coming to you and, like you said, pouring into you on some like business shit or just on some elevation shit,
goals,
as opposed to can you give me this bag and shit, like some monetary shit.
No, my favorite thing is what is your goals? Because if I literally can't sit down and talk to you, it be a friend, family relationship. If I can't sit down and tell you like my goals, or if we just can't have a conversation about goals and like get there, whether it's separately or together, I can't have you around me.
Yeah,
and that,
right.
and a lot of people was like, well, that's so cliche. You know how many motherfuckers we done hung around and we done lost track of our goals because, oh, let's party, let's drink, let's do this. It's okay to party, it's okay to drink, but you can't forget like, oh damn, my mission. I gotta do this. Like, you can't forget that. Like, I literally always tell people, if you gotta go, get that shit done. And if I feel like I'm a distraction, I'm gonna pull myself away.
I'm the same way.
I'm gonna pull myself away because I notice like everybody I hang with has a goal about them. And once I realize what your goal is, it's either I'm gonna be pushing you ideas or they just gonna randomly come from a conversation, or I'm gonna be the person like, no, you still gotta get your ass up. Come on. This gotta get done. Right. Like,
and then if I know I can't pour into it, usually if I give a fuck and if I'm gonna try, like I'm gonna have some type of knowledge about it. But if it's just like random, like a fucking brain surgeon, I probably can't really tell you too much about how the fucking brain works. So I'm gonna get out your way because I don't want to distract you from your goals and shit like that.
But I'm gonna still encourage you to do it.
Exactly. That's the plus.
I'm gonna hang you something to clean the blood up with.
Right,
the gauze.
I'm gonna just be there when you get done. When you got a long day at the hospital, I'm just be there with food ready.
I'm gonna rub your teeth.
Even that in itself, like.
But it's crazy, like, and then, but sometimes though, you gotta I try to look at everything full circle, right? Because some people have partners that they don't even feel comfortable enough telling them that kind of shit. Like, there's a lot of men who have women that they talk down to or belittle, and vice versa, right? We're like, hey babe, I got this dough. That shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I will punch you in the face. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Pack your shit.
Like,
everybody make you want to jump ship. Like, I don't know.
Everybody at this table got somebody that's condescending to them, right?
Yeah.
Like,
no.
You have
had.
I'm not saying you're with a partner who does, but everybody
I have tried to get rid of that really easily.
But everybody got, like, even at your job or social circle or just a random motherfucker at Walmart or something, like, everybody has somebody who has tried to.
You know,
talk down to them and shit, right?
And shit.
And some people are in relationships with people like that. Like, they have chosen this person as their life partner.
That's got to be like deteriorating, though. Like,
it gotta be.
You know
over time. That shit got to really get.
But have y'all ever had that in a relationship before?
I had. I
feel I did.
I had it the other way where I was constantly trying to suggest, like I was fucking with this chick and she knew how to do hair. She just never like did it. Like I would be with her and it'd be chicks walking up to her. Oh, I like your hair. Who did it? Oh, I did it. Oh, take my number down so you can do my hair. And she'd never follow up. I'm like, bro, like all of this is just some extra shit you could be having going on and shit. Like, or like I think I want to do this. Okay, cool. Well, let's do that shit. It's easy. Even as simple as like, I like how this shit look aesthetically and I want to dress like this. Oh, cool. Well, I know where you can go get the shit from. And it's like, oh, well, you just telling me anything. What the fuck? What are you talking about? But then they go listen to somebody else tell her the same shit. Like, yeah, I don't want to do this with you no more, bro. You can just figure it out, I guess.
You see how you exit her house?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I, like you said, I can't work on you more than you working on me. And that was that situation.
That's real. I
don't think I have had anybody. If I did, I mentally blocked them from my thought, my memory.
Yeah, you got to get up out of there.
Because I'm not.
I guarantee this is.
I have a short list of bullshit. I cannot. You gotta go. And
But
I
they
have no
tried
problem
it.
cutting.
I'm not saying you
Nobody
dealt with
out
it
my
for a long
life.
time, but everybody doesn't have somebody, whether it was a friend,
You're right. You tried it.
teacher,
You
a
gotta go.
boss, or some shit. They had like I'm a smart nigga, right? And I know that I'm smart because fuck, nigga, I got papers to prove it and all kinds of shit, right? Like,
Whatever.
but like I be talking about some shit and they be like, well, I don't think that's the direction we were
Because
looking
they
to go,
small minded.
or
That's
some
why.
shit like that. And it's like
Everybody
we
can
don't
see your
believe this
vision.
will work. Like my nigga that started FedEx got kicked out of school for writing his thesis about how to start FedEx. And that's what I'm you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga was in business school. It was like, hey, I got this idea, y'all. Boom. And it was like, this shit dumb. Slid across the table, fired him, kicked him out of school for that shit.
And now look at them.
Damn,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like-
trash.
You can find example after example of shit like that. That was something I was just thinking about. But like, everybody has like, I'm pretty sure when you was starting your shit, somebody was like, t-shirts.
Oh yeah, I got all that.
Like, man,
Or-
ain't nobody gonna buy no t-shirts.
everybody do
Like,
t-shirts, you know,
everybody
shit
do
like that.
t-shirts. Why you doing
I
t-shirts?
still remember on Twitter somebody was like, "Yo, weak ass t-shirts ain't gonna ever do nothing."
You should get that blown up and put on a shirt. Did you get that put on a shirt? You should.
No, I should go.
Go
find a tweet,
put it
I
on
haven't
a
been on
shirt.
Twitter in a minute, but
You
I'll,
should find it.
that's like
Put it on a
motivation.
shirt.
For me.
Yeah.
Like still,
Yeah.
like
So you took it as motivation.
Yeah.
Some people internalize it the other way. And be
yeah,
like, I ain't gonna never be shit.
right.
It's like,
nah, I
You know,
took
it's all about how you approach it. But like, people are with people. Like I've seen relationships. I work in finances and shit, man. I talk to couples all the time. They be like, we want to buy a house or whatever, right? We want to start a business. We want to invest for our futures and shit. I'd be like, okay. And I'd be in the room talking to him. I'd be like, you married the wrong motherfucker. I can't say it.
Yeah.
But like,
But finance is not everybody's thing, though.
It's
in
not,
relationships.
but behaviors and shit are, right?
Mhm.
Like if y'all two was married, y'all came in there and was like, hey, we want to start investing. We want to build a nest egg so we can buy our first home. Cool. And I'm talking to him about his thing, and I'm talking to you about your thing. But while I'm talking to y'all arguing about nitpicky shit. She the one spending all the money. I done told her to sit down somewhere. I don't, that kind of shit. They
That
do that,
sound normal though.
but they do that. But it's like this is the wrong type of thing. If y'all not on the same page about this and moving in the same direction and not willing to both make the necessary sacrifice to accomplish something
to
y'all
get it done.
said y'all want to do,
Right.
then y'all don't need to be together.
Right.
I don't think so.
I do, and I know why.
I don't
I'm
think
telling
so.
you
At
Because
the
because
I've
very
seen
least-
it too. Because we're both in finance.
because
I've seen
it'll
too.
take them 20 years to do something they should have took 2 years to do.
I hear what
Bingo.
you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I think
it's
I'm
like,
looking at it in a different way. I think if we were to come in now, if we always plan or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, it's always spending buying some shit. Like you see that purse, you don't need
no,
that
this is
goddamn
I'm
purse.
sorry, this be like serious. It's weird. I'm trying.
Yeah,
Money-
motherfuckers get in the
I'm-
office
you
and
can
get
tell
Money
the
is the
difference.
leading
They do.
cause
Yeah.
of breakups
It is.
and
They really
divorces.
do, like,
yeah.
definitely.
People think
I've
it's
heard
cheating.
that
It's
too.
not. Like, it's really not. It's finances by far, but like,
Oh, we talked about this on another episode.
but like, it'd be crazy to me. Like, you can see like this is how their relationship, this is how they interact with one another, and it's a toxic situation, and neither one of them realizes it.
Motherfuckers just don't got
They just
time
think
for
it's
toxic,
normal.
bro.
Right.
You know, they just think it's normal,
Definitely not.
and they've been together 12 years, or 15 years, or 20 years. They don't even know no different. And it'd be sad, dog. Like it'd be like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
We both spend money, but it's
Yeah.
getting to the point where, like, okay, example, me and Chris, we will break the bank and not give a flying fuck. Okay, won't care. But like, if we really sit down, like we do this thing where like we'll just be randomly walking through the house, like, hey, I need to talk to you about something, and it'll literally be money, and I'll be like, hey, can we do XYZ 1 2 3? And he'll be like, yeah, I'm down with that. And until the goal is finished, we good.
Y'all make
Like,
the necessary
yeah, like
sacrifices
you
to make
like
it
it's
happen.
because it's like once you, I feel like where some couples fuck up at is they will make an agreement to do something money wise. Like a car is a big finance thing, a house is a big finance thing. Credit cards, I don't care. Credit cards is a really student loans, all of that. If we make an agreement to both pay these together, or the goal is to pay this off, and you just got that one person that just don't give a fuck and they just gonna keep doing what they doing outside of the goal, that's where the tip for I feel like that's where the tip for tat and the issues come in at.
And
Like,
it bleeds into all parts of the
yeah,
relationship, too.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like
I think I'm awful.
I'm very good at identifying
Why?
problems.
But only because we can say me and my significant other, we have that conversation, we have that communication. We're like, okay, we got to do this. We got to be debt free by however many years. We
Mhm.
got to be owning a home by XYZ, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. I'm going to kick and scream the whole way, but I'm going to do it.
But see, here's the thing.
Damn.
One,
Because, I mean, not kick and scream like as far as like, I'm a baby. I'm spoiled. I'm a be a little bit petty about it some days. Not for real, like in a serious way.
Yeah, but these people.
But I'm
serious.
definitely gonna be like, I guess I won't get my nails done.
But no, because let me tell you, our agreement,
damn.
and this is what I was gonna say, because Drea love to get her nails done, and I do too. But we have an agreement. The agreement is when we have a money goal, your self care is still
okay.
included.
I like
It's
that.
still accounted for. Still go get your hair done. Still go get your nails done. Still go get your
But
lashes
eating
done.
out every day not gonna be a thing.
Right. Cook at home. Like, don't
That's
spend no
fair.
unnecessary money. Like, our agreement is always get your necessity. My nails, feet, eyelashes, hair,
Necessity.
all of that.
Okay.
That's a necessity.
All right,
And
that's
if you
cool.
tell me it ain't, I'm gonna tell you you're lying.
And that's cool,
That's
right?
right.
Say y'all
I
built a
fuck with
plan,
that.
and then he come home with a PS5,
He already did.
but it was part
That's a
like
part
now.
of his self care though.
That's that. And you.
Oh, that's not.
Let me.
necessary.
Okay, so
Well,
listen.
you think about it,
Listen.
That'll
though.
keep you in the house.
Yeah.
But listen, he did come home with a PS5. Was I mad? Hell no. He literally came to me and said, "Babe, I know we doing XYZ, but I really want a PS5. Go bust that move and we'll get back on track." That's literally how I think about shit. Like,
That's why y'all work.
I'll fuck with that
because
too.
you
though.
gotta communicate that shit, because that's your self care.
Right.
And now I'm sitting there playing a game with you, so
Now we ain't outside spending money. Type
Right, y'all in the
Right,
house
yeah.
eating, chilling. Y'all
And
not
then-
spending unnecessary money.
Right.
like
like that.
date night is once a month, especially with like my little whole lifestyle change and shit that's been going on. Like, we went from 4 times a month to twice. Now it's once, because it's like you never realize how much money you save. And shit, I could cook my ass off. What the fuck we need to
I
go
do.
for
I
a
can tell you.
Right. I feel you. I feel you.
I
But
know.
yeah.
I be saying it, but it's just the point I'm trying. It's not just about money. What it is, it's about how to build an equitable partnership with people.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't approach it that way. And I feel like some people do need to look at their relationship like a business deal.
Yes.
I do.
Like-
I do.
But a lot of people can't do that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you got to be all business savvy to do it. It's
Right.
just if he comes to she and or she to she or whoever, whatever y'all relationship look like, if one person A comes to person B and says, "This is what I want to do," person B says, "I want to do that too," and then they come up with a way, whether they got to go get it outside resource or just come up with it between themselves to say, "This is what we need to do by X date." They both got to commit to do it. But if they get to tit for tat and arguing, and that shit will set their relationship asunder every time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it happens in all kind of phases of life, right? Like, I take one problem and I apply it to every type of problem, and I'll be like, or every type of situation, I can say this will be a core issue
And everything.
as everything happens, right? So like, this is how I see shit, right? Like, I'll be like, if you a late motherfucker, or you ain't never on time for shit, you gonna not be on time when you need to be. Like, that's how I think about shit, because I'll be like,
I take offense to that.
not you specifically. See,
I did too a
See,
little bit.
I'm
y'all
always
feel
late.
attacked, and I'm not talking about y'all. See,
Bro, I am
y'all
not a
being
punctual
emotional right now, and I'm
motherfucker,
trying to
bro.
be
I be
logical.
getting
He
shit
said,
in.
take
When
the
I need to
emotions
be
out of
there,
it.
I
He
be
talking
there.
Yeah, but you probably like a good like work under pressure person. That's me too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should have left a little bit earlier, but I'm gonna make this happen.
Right.
Like, but this. But what I mean to say about this is right. So if y'all got one car, and he know you he get off work at, she get off work at 5,
I'm gonna be there.
right? If you sitting at work waiting for 20 minutes now because he always late, can you really be mad at him for being late for picking you up? You know he's late to everywhere he goes.
After
Trust
the
the person
first
to be
time or
themselves.
two,
I'm saying this is what
then
I'm
I
saying.
can be mad. After the
This
first
is what
time
I'm
or
saying.
two.
Understanding the person you're with.
Yeah, you
A
gotta
lot
trust
of
the
people
person to
don't
be
do that, right?
themselves, bro.
Always. So if you know he late everywhere, you done set it up 10,000. God, he late. He always late. We supposed to be there at 6, not 6:30. We still ain't there. And now his car done broke down. He's like, "Baby, I need your car." So
Hell
take you to
no.
work.
The answer is fucking no.
I'll
So
take
you gotta,
where
you gotta do it
gotta
the
go.
way the way
Yeah,
I have to
God.
do it. Because growing up, my daddy was always late. So now we know, and they do it for me too. Because apparently it's genetic. But we told him about an hour and a half before the time. So when he is late, because
He's
he's
still on
gonna be
time or
late,
he's still
he's
early.
still on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you know if you
some
get off
people
at
are
5,
doing it to me. Yeah, I'm telling
so
like,
tell
oh
him
babe,
to
my
get off at
schedule
4:30.
changing. Yeah, oh babe, dang, my schedule changing. I gotta be off work at 5 now. And he pull up at 6 when I'm just getting off. We cool.
but
But
that's crazy. Don't you think that's
Small
crazy?
adjustment because you
'Cause
like
you
the
can't-
motherfucker.
unfortunately, if that's the person you're choosing to commit with,
Yeah.
and he just can't get it, that's just kind of in his makeup. You kind of can't change something.
Well,
you gotta have
But
to
I'm
You
honestly
saying that?
tell
You
compromise
saying
a little
that?
bit.
You saying
No.
that? In
Compromise a
application,
little bit.
Ain't no compromise on that because I'm punctual as a motherfucker. So if I
Me
know
too.
that you're late, I will cut you as a friend. I will cut you as
You
a
ain't got
family.
me yet.
Shut up, Drea. We go way back. We ain't talking about you. But I'm like, I have this thing where when I say late, if you're late to all my shit that excites me,
Mhm.
like events,
That's your
like
brain, you don't
yeah,
like-
like prime example, I graduated in 2 fucking years. If y'all is late to my graduation party,
I'm gonna be early.
I'm gonna kill everyone. Like
Believe
I
it, too.
honestly
Motivated
feel
gonna
like
show.
Right, look.
Mona Valley gonna show up like,
We
what
ain't
the
even
fuck
gonna
you
play
was
that
at?
game.
it literally, I feel like it depends on what you're late to. Like late picking me up from work, I can get over that. Cause
I
baby, whole time I'm probably sitting there like, damn, work really whooped my ass today. But like being late to my events, like my good
But
moments,
they
like
always late.
okay, that don't see that's the thing. That always late shit will go out the window because you're late to a moment that means something to me.
Right.
Mhm.
But
That will
can
have
you
to
be-
go out the
but
window.
Can you be
No.
okay? So y'all ain't gonna work out.
And that's exactly why I got me a punctual nigga.
Exactly, right?
The fuck?
Yeah.
Like I said, trust somebody to be themselves. This is what I'm saying. People don't even take the time to find out who the fuck that person really is before they shackle themselves to this person.
People know me.
To some whatever degree,
Oh,
right?
the first-
Don't be
so-
late. That's just
The
what
first
it
date, they
is.
be like, damn, I just sat outside for 10 extra minutes because I'm still getting dressed. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Like I know, like
But
I
it
have.
be worth it.
It do, right? That's cool, right? But like for me, like I know, this is literally how my brain works. I identify, and then I fucking remember. And data don't lie, bro. Data never lies. They ain't never lied to me, and I don't think it ever will, right? Like who you are, I can trickle down into like 6 points of data. Like I swear to God, that should always be right. Math wins every time. Yo, I swear to
Your
God.
math be math.
Every
Like a
time.
motherfucker.
Because I'll be like,
That's good, though. I fuck
because
with it.
I'm gonna need you for this algebra,
like if
bro.
a motherfucker that lies, right? Like I feel like if you lie, you will continually do it, right?
And you a lot of everybody.
All the time about shit. So then it's like, how do we differentiate the truth from the fantasy?
You,
right?
I feel like you can't. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Let me tell y'all what my therapist told me Friday. She said we all live in our own like fantasy world.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing with someone who is a liar, that's their world.
Yeah.
So you will never be able to figure out what's the truth and what's the lie because
Ain't that terrifying?
it is
Bro, that's the
terrifying.
scariest shit in the world.
That's some
It
terrifying.
You believe
is.
your own lies? That's the worst lie to believe. You believe your
Yes.
own lies?
Racism is
Yes.
a real thing.
Yes, like yes,
Definitely.
and it's scary. And she was basically telling me like, we're the star of our show. Everyone around us is an extra. So
Correct.
once we done kicking it, we go back to being in our own world. That is why it's so hard to deal with someone who is always lying because even though they're kicking it with you and you're the extra in their show, when you're dealing with a liar and someone who's narcissistic, that's just what it is. They're living in their world, like
Bro, I got
that.
called
Their
a
world
narcissist.
is just
I've been
basically a
called
lie.
arrogant,
Like, yeah,
narcissistic. I'll be like,
I can see arrogant, but
I got called a
But I'm just-
narcissist.
narcissistic.
confident
No,
Right,
I was
that's what
I don't
offended
see
saying.
as
narcissistic.
fuck.
Thank you, man. Like I'm not arrogant.
I get called
Arrogance,
that a lot.
arrogance is the inability to know your
perform
own
and
weaknesses.
shit.
Right.
I know my weaknesses. I
people.
avoid it.
Yeah.
If you get called arrogant,
that's not healthy.
I'm just saying, like I know, like I'm not great at building a schedule.
You not?
I am for me,
Oh,
but not for other people.
but like for us, fuck no. Like, I'm not doing that
Right,
shit.
I feel you.
My schedule is air motherfucking tight. But if you trying to mix your life into my shit, I'll be like, you got to do that.
So
Because
then let's dive into this, Johnny. So is it really the other? Is it the women then? If you
Sometimes.
can't, they can't get in where they fit in.
I'm not an unreasonable person to think that I'm literally perfect. That would be narcissistic.
Yeah.
I know where I lack. And so if I make it very clear where I lack, and you cannot take that shit, then we don't need to be together.
I agree.
It's you're
You know what I'm
comfortable
saying?
with
Like-
your flaws.
Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
know them. I understand them deeply. Because I don't nobody know me like me, right? I'm no that's everybody can say that. Don't nobody know you but you.
Mhm.
You're the only motherfucker that know your whole story. That know every fucking page in that book, right? Like people that know you know what they see when they see you and shit. Like you motherfuckers, I got a best friend who was depressed, didn't have any idea this nigga was suffering with depression. None. Because every time I seen this nigga, he was, what's up? What's going on? Have a good time. Woo, woo, woo. All that shit, right? Let's party, kick it. And then he go home and he be in deep depression. And I found out I was fucking hurt because I didn't know. And it's like, I pay attention to people. And how did I miss this? Especially because this is somebody I love.
Because it's a good cover up.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you don't, he the only person that knows his whole story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't, how do I know if I don't know he has this issue or problem? I don't know how to.
Well, do y'all feel like that's important in a relationship to be able
Absolutely.
to read y'all partner?
Oh, yeah,
That's the whole point I was about to
definitely.
get to, right? Because like, how many people do y'all know? They be like, "Oh, I love her." She's like, "I'm ready to leave."
Yeah.
Some people can't tell.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
some it's getting the steam coming off your
and
neck.
vice versa, right? She be like, "Oh, he's just so great." He be like, "Bro," and he be telling his friends like, "Man, this is whack. I'm ready to like drop
Look at
her ass
Mike.
at the
I can
curb."
attest.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm over here like, damn. No.
Because there's like you said, they just started their own show and shit, right? So like in her movie that she's watching,
It's all good.
it's a rom com. To him,
Yeah.
it's a fucking suspense film. He like, I'm ready to be done. with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I'm done, goddamn it. So like, this. I feel like that's why it's important to have clear and open communication. Like you and Chris communicate well with one another.
Sometimes.
You can. I'm not saying and nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna get it 10 out of 10, but 8 out of 10 ain't bad.
7 out of 10 ain't bad either.
Right, that's
Hey.
above average.
Right.
Goddamn it. Look, so
Hey.
and like you approach everything from a joking manner, kind of like myself. So people tell me like, I don't even know when you really upset. I'm like, you know,
You
because
can
I'm gonna
tell
say
when
that
I'm
shit. I'll be like,
upset.
hold up now. I'm all bullshit aside, all fun and games. You fucking up,
He hell, nigga.
right?
You
That's
somebody, mama, for real.
He hell, nigga. That's
Kiki,
classic.
that's all this.
All that kiki and this shit.
That is
Sound like
classic.
my mama. Ain't funny, no. But like, I feel like it's super important to be clear and open communication. So many people still dating the representatives. They've been together 3 years.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
they still with the
Yeah,
representative.
if you don't know by then, I
When
don't
I
know.
make it to
But-
3
but
years,
they-
is when I'm gonna get married, bro.
But they, yeah, that's, you know, that's a long time. 3 years is a long.
I'm gonna be all
It
in
don't
after
feel
3
that long when
years.
you in it though.
I ain't never been a year, so 3 years is gonna feel like 3 lifetimes, and I'm gonna be all in. Like,
I-
what? We doing this forever now, baby?
3 years.
I just decided in the last 2 years I wanted to. The goal was to get married because coming up, all 20s, all my friends got married early. They
Yeah,
all
divorced
divorced.
Ooh.
by
Yeah,
30.
man. I know a lot of
All my
like,
best friends too. They all were divorced by 30, 32. And I'm like,
Because they didn't even know
I don't
themselves
want
yet.
that,
Bro.
right.
They got married before they even
and
knew
that's
who they
why I
was.
never
Like,
inspired to do any of that. They're like, oh, you need to settle down and get married. They're telling me this while they're in the marriage that they were not happy.
Want to get out of it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like motherfuckers
So-
doing that shit because they feel like that's just what they're supposed to do. Like
Yeah.
that's just what's next.
Right. Like I
We've been
needed to
together
know
3
who I
years.
was before I decided, you know.
We got to have an episode about what I said about women having children too early too. Because I feel like a lot of women have a kid before they know who they are or what they want by a motherfucker that has none of the shit that they
Oh, you
want.
trying to ruffle some feathers? You said.
I'm just saying.
Definitely got ruffles some
Well,
feathers.
shit,
Like I feel
But we
like
can make it happen.
I'm just saying because I feel like it's a thing and people act like they don't want to talk about it or acknowledge it. And I'm not saying y'all kids are mistakes. So
Sure they are.
chill.
Sure they are.
But I'm just saying like I think a lot of
That's the reality of it.
'Cause,
A lot
like,
of kids
people
are
are-
mistakes.
they
but
be asking me like, why
still
you
love
got kids? And I'm like, because I was nowhere near ready to be a father and I did
Yeah.
that shit. And I took every step to not do that shit. So
You gotta
So
skip
pull
some of
out
them.
game strong.
Skip some of them steps, my
Hall of
boy.
Fame, baby.
Also,
Pull out game strong.
I'm the Jordan I'm pulling out. You crazy? I'm 35 going on 36. No kids.
When your birthday,
That's
Johnny?
what's up, man.
July 23rd.
Oh, wow.
Tragic ass Leos.
Don't come. Don't.
I'm just playing. I am just
She
kidding.
said what she said.
Don't.
Y'all something else.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying, just because I'm a king and y'all not. Who ain't? If you're not a Leo, you're not a king or a queen. That's what it
Wow.
comes down to. The king
Let me
of
tell you
beasts,
something.
bro.
Listen, you could be the king all you want, but baby, this stinger gonna break you down, honey.
What's
A
that?
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
I'd be scared.
Woo.
Nobody worried about no.
You
No,
shit.
I
I'm
will
super worried
freak
about
the
them.
fuck out. Yeah.
I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm an Aquarius. I'm chill.
I'm
That's a
really
bottle of
chill
water, right?
until I gotta your ass. Like
I'm very chill.
I'm really
I'm
chill.
pretty sure lions is like immune to like scorpions.
Whatever, Johnny. So full of shit.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. David Attenborough. Let me know. What's that nigga name? He be on the space or something.
I'm not. I won't. I'm not. I do have a question. So like piggybacking off relationship goals, when y'all get into a relationship, well, I'm not gonna even say get into a relationship when the dating is starting. Who should pay on the first date? Now, let me before y'all answer. 60% said men, 20% said split, and I had to bust the other 20% into whoever asked because a lot of people kept inboxing me saying whoever asked.
Okay.
So, do y'all feel like
Me, bro.
Ooh, let me go first.
go Drea?
Me.
So my thought process behind it all, and it's a mixture of both. If I'm being asked on a date, of course I'm expecting for the man to pay because it's kind of just what it is sometimes.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna be unprepared to pay for myself
Okay.
or both if
That's
I like
smart.
him enough.
I like that.
I'm never going on a single date if I can't afford. Because what if he forgot his wallet? You know what I'm saying? What if shit just happened? Even if it is,
They don't have
okay,
it.
air quotes.
even if
I
it
knew where I
is,
was
if I
coming
got
from.
red flags have been going up
Yeah.
from jump,
Right.
and he forgot his wallet. Okay, I'm gonna comp the meal, but bye.
Right.
But at the same time, I've taken men on a date. I've asked men on
On
dates.
the first date?
First date, yeah,
She said first date.
I've done a first date
Yeah,
before.
nigga, I'm fine, and they be want to do stuff.
It's
with
what I'm
me.
saying. Like, listen, and then when we done, drop. No, I'm just kidding. Take these off. No, but I have did a first date before. It wasn't nothing major. I have done a couple of dates here and there. That was I paid a pretty penny. But if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. So I mean,
I mean, I
I'm never
think
going
that's
on a
fair.
date
That's
to
equitable.
not. I'm never coming unprepared.
Mm.
So
Right.
if it's not on a payday or something, I'm not going.
I'm so I think when I answered I said the man, but that's because usually in the beginning stages of dating and shit, it's usually the guy
Yeah.
that says like,
Mhm.
yeah, let's go do something.
Mhm.
So I believe in the whoever asks, but me. Like, I'm
Yeah,
just-
look out.
The real
yeah,
guy.
like even though you did ask me, I'm still gonna pull out my wallet. and
Right.
Like if you stop me, we ain't
I
gonna
had
fight
to
about
fight a
it.
man.
Stop.
I had to fight a man like
Yeah,
I
I've
hit-
had that
I hit
before,
my
but-
debit card like I was like this to the waiter like yeah.
But I've always just expected, like when I'm going somewhere, because like I said, usually I am the person to ask. Because it's like if I'm trying to see what you're about, like, bro, get dressed, let's go do something.
I wanted to spend the time.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So, but if a woman asks me, I still be prepared to pay. Cause just like fuck it,
Right.
you know.
Which I-
I say me. But if she do want to split it on the first date, I like that too.
I feel like people take
It'd be a nice
that offense
surprise.
a little
Yeah.
bit. They take it
I
a
like
little
the
offense
surprise
sometimes.
of it. Like I'll still be like, no, I got it. Like if she
So you
we
like
can
the
split
offer?
it. Yeah. But yeah, just the offer, like it's a turn on.
I never
Facts.
offered.
No,
Facts.
facts.
I ain't gonna lie.
I never offered to
Even
go
if you
Dutch.
pump faking, just
Right.
the fact that you even tried to, like,
Really?
oh, okay, don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I never offered to go Dutch. For real, for real.
Exactly.
Like,
I-
you want me to
either
drop
I'm
my
paying
phone?
or not.
Bring it out.
If I'm paying or I ain't. I don't even go.
Johnny. No,
I'm just saying,
Whore.
like, I'm not a whore.
Well, whore. Go,
I
JoJo.
just believe in love.
I like Drea said, I never really expect the man to pay, but now like
No, I said I always expect.
oh you all I never
Only
I,
because it's statistically and just
the man do
it's,
pay.
men
Yeah.
they're kind of programmed to do that.
Mhm.
So I know going in, especially if you're talking to a certain type of man, you kind of know
that he's,
that he's
gonna
going to pay.
Yeah.
But I'm coming prepared either way.
Yeah.
So
I don't really expect y'all to pay. I don't.
No, you ain't been on a date in 12 years. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up. I was just at Mr. B's on
talking about a
Friday.
first date.
Kiss my ass.
I'm talking about a first date.
Who
You
paid
ain't
on
on
y'all
a first
first
date.
date? Chris paid.
Chris paid. But
Did he ask you, or like, do you remember? I know it's a long time ago.
no, he asked me.
Mhm.
Like he asked me to be his girlfriend. He asked me to like talk to me. Like I wasn't paying that nigga not a mind in the world. But I'm one of them people where I can catch your hints. And I was catching all of his hints, and I was just sitting there like, nigga, you gonna have to step. Like
Ask
you-
me or move around.
okay, like you can comment on as many posts
Right?
on Facebook as you want.
Yeah.
You can
All these heart eyes. Listen,
yeah,
open your
and I
mouth
was
and
just
ask
like,
me.
yeah.
So
just
why
ask
women
me.
don't do that?
We
that's,
do.
That's
I-
another thing.
that's
I do.
another segment. But
Whole other
anywho,
episode.
Shoot my shot.
but
Shoot my shot. When
I now that it's been so long, like yesterday we went to AJ Bombers. He's like, you want me to pay? I said, I pay. He said his exact words was, I'm glad we don't have this problem on who's going to pay.
in the
That's
defense
tight,
of that
bro.
though, it's a
In
most,
real life,
in most
y'all
setups
both-
y'all have a joint account anyway. Most times,
Nope.
nope.
We do not have a joint.
Even for
anything.
bills.
Nope.
Wow.
just the joint credit card. That is it.
Most times, I mean, with husband and wife, I'm thinking like, okay, y'all, it don't matter who pays, it's coming out the same account anyway.
It is.
type
It's
shit,
really
but,
cool. Off the same account.
but it's the
Nope.
same thing in my head. But like some people have it set up to where they're joint bills. In my marriage, it will be joint bill account, and then fuck off money. You can have however whatever you want to do with
Yeah.
your money. I don't care as long as these bills are paid and
Right.
take things are taken care of. I don't care what you do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And that's
healthy.
kind of how we
Yeah.
are. Like, we don't have a joint anything except like the credit card. That is it.
But everything
But-
is joint.
What's joint?
Everything.
It's a marital state.
I'm just all right. Let me stop. All right. I'm
Yeah. See, because the thing is, me and like the thing, I really feel like the only reason why we're not joint and money works so well, because he'll come tell me like, "Hey, I got this much in my account. Here go my debit card. Oh, I got this much in my account. Here go my debit card. Like the PIN number to everything.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know the
I done-
password
I
to
done
my
did that
phone.
before.
You
Everything.
can literally log into my app to see what I have. So that's why, like, when it comes to like who gonna pay for what, it do be times where he'd just pay for it because it's naturally him. But it's a lot of times where I be like, no, I got it. Or like I've been doing this thing where, and I was so mad, y'all. I woke him up. I've been doing this thing where it's like, babe, you want to go eat? It's on me. And he'll say, yeah. Y'all know last month this man told me, because I did it in his sleep. I said, babe, you want to go eat? He was like, I don't feel like it. You don't want me to take you on a date? What the fuck? I was distraught. I was distraught for like 30 minutes. I was like,
Nigga don't want to go eat. The fuck wrong with this?
and I'm paying for this motherfucking shit. You don't want to go eat?
Who else you eating with?
Right?
Look, who you eating with in your dream, nigga? Like, but no, like we've been doing this thing where like you pay for this day, I pay for the next one.
That's so
So it's like
But
back-
it works for y'all.
it
That's
works.
Yeah.
Like back then, I never really expected, because y'all, again, I was in school, I wasn't really dating. It was fuck these niggas, I ain't care. Like that's literally what it was. So now, like once I started dating and doing all of that extra shit, I'm like, okay, he could pay. Okay, I could chill out. Like that's just kind of like what it was. But now it's like I don't give a damn if you pay or not. But Chris does pay for the majority of
I
like.
already know. Like it's every. I'm gonna keep it. What I mean by everything is joint is y'all got one household, so everything.
I know what you mean.
So
Yeah.
I mean, how y'all separated in y'all head is cool. But
Either way it go. Oh,
it's something.
that look, he the beneficiary. He is.
No,
That-
for me,
yeah.
I'm gonna pay though, just because that shit weird not to. Just it's weird not to. I don't. Maybe I feel a social stigma or something, but like,
You got to, because it
I
ain't
just-
that weird.
But no, I don't think it's weird.
trust me, I know. But I'm just, but also it's like if I, like you said though, bro. Hey, I like you. What's up? Can I spend some time with you? What you doing Friday, Saturday, Wednesday?
yeah,
whatever day?
that's just
Let's
how
go
it
do the
usually
thing.
goes for me.
Boom. Here come the bill. Boom. Like I don't even. It's not even something you think about.
So
It's-
I got a question, man. If you and this chick talking, y'all done got to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, let's start spending some time or whatever like that. But like for her, like it's a stipulation because some women are like that. They just, oh no, you gotta take me somewhere.
I ain't gotta take you no fucking where.
So I feel like that too. I feel like that too, right? But if the stipulation is like we gotta go do some shit that costs some money, but this is your like stipulation shit, should she have to pay for it? Because technically, you telling me you
For
want
me,
me
like,
to take you
I
somewhere.
don't like your approach. Bitch. We done. I don't even want to take
Yeah,
you.
me too.
I don't
Personally,
even want to go.
Can
with
I
you
can I
nowhere.
piggyback off of that? I feel like if a woman is telling you, like, I'll tell Chris or like one of my friends or something like, oh, this is what I want to go do. I can see this as a date. And it's literally about how it's presented. Because if
Yeah.
I come to you and I tell you you gotta take me here, that's gonna be a turnoff. You ain't gonna want to do shit for
Right,
me.
I
You're
see
not
your
gonna want
ass.
to take me.
Shut
You're not
down,
gonna want to
see
take
your
me
ass on a
nowhere.
date with this
But-
other chick. What?
I do this thing where I'll send him like one, I have a date night list in my phone. I have a food restaurant list in my phone. I'm almost on 100. Some of them is not in
I'll be on
Milwaukee.
that. I'll be on that too.
Some of them is not in Milwaukee. Some of them are in, Texas, Chicago. They're all
Mhm.
over. And I'll just send it to him like, hey, I think this would be a good spot. Boom. I done ended up with a date.
Mhm.
Or like that little posts that go around Facebook, your partner got an hour to respond, and if they don't respond, they owe you $200 in a day. I did that. Literally,
While he was at work or something.
No, he was in the room asleep. He woke up 5 minutes later, but I still ended up getting my date and my $200. So I really feel like it's like the way we present it to y'all and the effort we present it in.
Absolutely.
Because if I'm coming at you aggressive, telling you this is what I want, this is what I need, you're not gonna give it to me. And I feel like that's vice versa. Like if you come to me like this what I want, you gonna buy it. Who the fuck is you talking to?
Exactly.
Oh wait,
exactly.
Mike, you talking about like when the bitch is like, if you're gonna take me out, you gotta take me out too. We gotta get crab legs and we gotta get this.
Yeah,
and this,
shit
and
like
we gotta
that,
get this.
like,
Or I don't want no
bro,
dates.
Bitch, I'm allergic to seafood.
Like first of all,
I am for real.
First of all, you could simply be like, well, you know, babe, I do like my favorite food is crab legs. When you say stuff like that to a man, like when you started off with my favorite, for some odd reason, that shit be sticking.
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that
y'all
shit.
randomly will like, oh, let's go on a date, let's get dressed. You took me to get crab legs?
Right.
Yeah, heart melted. I'm dropping my drawers.
Heart melted, draws dropped.
Bingo, that's the shirt.
As opposed to like standing on it and making it like oh, I won't do anything less than. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like I don't even like you at all anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Bitch, you blew it. I'm done.
Because I ain't never been like that. Like I think one of your questions was, is McDonald's a date? Me personally.
Yeah, what place won't you go? Where won't you go for a date?
The movies. And I have. But if it's a movie I really
Somebody
like.
said that too.
If it's a movie I really like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch this shit.
Right.
Who is this? What the?
Bro,
Bitch, I don't know. I'm seeing it too.
Exactly. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Johnny over there choking the bitch. Like,
Bro, I can't. That is my. If you want to ever get under my skin, talk to me while I'm watching the movie because I fucking hate it.
oh my God.
Which is why I prefer to watch movies. Depending on what you don't watch the movie, I don't have to come over. No, the fuck you're not.
Wow.
Have you seen this already, or do you know the canon? Because like,
Yeah, you
like,
gotta,
I'm going
you
to
gotta
see.
at least know what the fuck going on.
Like,
for
I'm
sure.
going to see, you know,
Movies,
Doctor
okay.
Strange, Multiverse of
When does that
Madness.
come
Right.
out? Because I
Yeah.
just asked. I want to go see it.
Come out next month on like the 6th, I think.
I think the same shit.
Yeah, but I got my ticket. Me and my nephew's going. I was just good. No, you cannot come because I
'Cause you're
swear
not
to God,
finna
if you
ask
say
me-
one thing to me, I'm gonna elbow you like shut up. Bitch, I'm trying to watch this.
So Marvel movies are different.
Facts.
Marvel
But-
movies are different because I would
Yeah.
never. I mean, I would go see one, but if you got to be like a Marvel lover too, so you
Yeah,
can't.
you gotta be.
You know the
Because don't
etiquette.
ask me where Batman at in this fucking Spider
I
Man.
hate it. I hate it. I hate
Damn,
it.
they gotta break up now. What the fuck?
Not you whooping her with
Bro, I'm gonna lose it. I swear to
I just
God,
don't
I'm
pick
gonna
my slushy up and throw it. Bitch, it's over.
Batman.
lose it. You can go. Get out.
We ain't gotta do this no,
No,
more, man.
it's like Marvel etiquette. When I go to the movies, most times I'm going to go see a Marvel movie anyway. So it's
Right.
Marvel etiquette, like shut the fuck up, and you bet the fuck not get up when this movie ends. Because if you do, we done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
low-key,
like
I lost attraction to a girl. man.
Fact.
Why you standing?
She was like, "Come on." I was like,
What?
You don't even know the drip.
No.
Shit.
Okay.
I look in my head. I was like, "This
Bitch.
peasant."
You bet the fuck not stand up at a
I'm
Marvel
done with
movie.
her.
Oh,
We got another
bro.
10 minutes in here.
Now, granted, that was my third time seeing the movie, but still, like,
Besides that, I ain't really got no place I want to go. Honestly, I'll be pretty open to whatever.
Do you
I'm-
got a place?
I wouldn't go to McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'm
going to
We
where
can
I'm
go to the Mick, man.
Let me get a large fry with chicken, no mayo, add cheese, please. And 2
Hello.
sides of sweet
I
and
go to
sour
Wendy's.
that was
I ain't
very
gonna lie
specific.
to you,
Because that's my
bro.
favorite meal at McDonald's. I
For
love
me,
a McChicken.
I don't want to go to no seafood.
No, I want
joint
McDonald's.
personally, just because I'm allergic to seafood.
Right.
So
That's
like,
different.
I don't
That's
want to
right,
die
that's
trying to
obvious.
fuck
but
with
no,
you.
like women love fucking seafood, bro.
No,
They
I
do.
don't like
I don't-
seafood that
Take
much.
me to.
Shrimp is fine.
I don't know what the fuck
Lobster,
y'all
all
eat.
that.
But, like,
It gotta be lobster mac and cheese for me to eat it. But
yeah.
all that other shit,
I'm hungry,
cracking
y'all.
crab
Me too,
legs,
too.
and I don't like to get dirty.
It's a whole job.
I don't
yeah.
like if me eating is a job, then I don't want to eat it. Like, no,
I gotta almost break a nail trying to open up a.
they get them gloves. That should be slippery.
That's why you take them to McDonald's, bro. If the big and tasty come back, you going to
The Big
McDonald's.
and Tasty.
Ooh, I'm gonna make. I'm
We
schedule
gonna get
a
like
date for the
6
big
of them
and
and go fucking get a cover and have a picnic with the big and
Yeah,
I
tasty.
just said I wanted to have a picnic on the next night stay that we have.
we should.
No, I don't think it's nowhere I wouldn't go. I just don't like to go to seafood restaurants just because
You're allergic, yeah. So it's
I mean, I'm
different.
not like I'm so allergic. If I walk in, I'm gonna die.
But
like,
still.
I gotta eat the same thing every time I go. It's always the nasty ass chicken wings because they don't know how to cook chicken.
That's a great first date, then.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
What's a
nowadays you
great
gotta go
first
to
date?
Oh,
women
what's
on
a
the first
great
date.
first date?
anything that is gives the
I'll
pussy.
tell y'all
Wow.
one that I did before. I took somebody to the lake for a picnic and ordered in food.
It's
That
so
was the
cute.
first date.
That's so simple and sweet. I like it. Oh
Yeah.
my
Right,
God.
that's player than a motherfucker.
Fuck with it.
Look, he
The best date I've
How they
been
bring
on.
it? They like just brought it to the spot.
The best
Yeah,
date
they,
I've been on
what
was
service
someplace.
you use?
Where I go, Johnny.
Huh?
You already player enough.
But no, that's
he said I ain't had that on my
I've been
list.
playing checkers the whole time. This
Oh.
is chess. Okay, like
That's top tier.
because I've had a picnic, but I was like the nigga lugging the thing to the place.
That's still cute.
He no. Listen,
No, no.
they brought it to the spot.
You gotta have them delivered on a drone now. You gotta
That's what I'm
step it
saying.
up.
Like, who got helicopters? I was like,
Wow.
players-
That's
That's
not-
the move
I
though.
like that shit. like,
No.
Oh, I wouldn't go to like a strip club for a date.
What the hell yeah?
Why? Smack some ass.
Cause
on
then-
first
First
date.
date.
Cause then you gonna see how cheap
First
I
date.
am. I got $47 for these hoes.
Hey,
a
grab
lot.
them bitches out and let's have fun with it.
Hey,
a
get
lot
her
of
on the
money.
quarters.
Okay. Give me 22, you can have the rest. What the fuck? Yeah.
I
I'll go
would
to
much
strip
rather
club.
spend this money on you than just throw it at Sparkles. The fuck?
we can't
Rainbow.
touch it. We can't do nothing.
Right.
What you mean? It's touching together. What? That'd be
Okay.
a dope
Maybe
first
You
date.
can't touch nobody at the strip club.
Okay, I think a dope first date would be like, hear me out, but like the sex store, maybe not the first date.
I'm mature to go in there. I
You
went
ain't
in there recently and I found out how much immature I am.
You playing with the what's name?
Nah, it was stuff in there and I'm like, bro, people be using this. Bro.
The Drill Master 9000.
I went in there with this
Love
chick
hammers.
and it was like, oh, okay, cool, I'll go in here with you and shit. And then it was like,
Dicks everywhere.
what? Bro, it was like a double dick in there. Like people be using
The
this.
double-sided
Lesbians, bro.
dildo, yeah.
No, like both of them going the same way. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I
Like
don't,
for
It don't
the
rap, bro.
I don't want to touch nothing.
for the what's the name and the what's the name?
Man, I don't know, man.
Wow.
It scared me.
Or the what's the
I was like,
name
I'm finna go
and
sit in the
the-
car.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't see it all. I guess at sex stores, I don't really feel uncomfortable. I don't go in there and be like, ooh, but it's like
I still
okay.
go in there and get pretty amazed because I don't go in every section when I go in there. Sometimes I go in there with I'm going for
tunnel
something
vision.
specific.
mission. Huh?
I got something to get real quick and I got to get the body.
And girls be trying to turn you out and shit. Like, oh, you don't want
Okay,
these nipple
well,
clamps? No,
First of
no.
all, okay,
Don't try to clamp my fucking
For her.
nipples.
right? I just thought
No, but
So-
they'll do some shit. They'll like try to push some shit off on you. Like,
no. We're just trying to open your mind. a
you
little
want
bit.
this?
Don't be
You
so
want me to
social.
whip
Open
you?
it
I
up.
don't want you to fucking whip me.
No.
Okay, well then, Mike, what
Gonna
is
bring
your
back
ideal
PTSD.
first date?
Yeah.
Yo,
Ideal
what's a
first
good
date.
first date? You don't even know.
I don't. I be kind of just with the shits though. Like, I usually try to. That's me. I usually try to do like some. My thing is trying to like do something for the first time with somebody. Oh, this is cool. I would like to do this. I've never done this. You know, because all my other niggas suck. What? I got you. We gonna do that first. That's what I be on.
Okay, okay.
I can respect it.
Well, I yeah, it's been 12 years. Our first date was BW3s, but
That's smooth though.
um,
How old are you now?
I'm gonna be 32.
So you was what 20?
Yeah,
That's appropriate.
yeah.
You know,
But
At
like,
20, that was like the height of shit.
I would say like a good,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because
that's
I ain't
the
been in a long
Yes.
time.
I still go over there and fuck up some dirty dub
height.
time.
It ain't like it used to be. though.
No, because
like
that Parmesan garlic is a little too.
Salty as
I
a
don't go there
motherfucker.
for their wings, ironically.
Mhm.
What about like sporting events? Are those good? Do you feel like
I
those
think
are good
Okay,
dates?
so listen, I for like, because I don't have like a good first date, like a good date, y'all. I am so bougie. I will have a whole list of shit for y'all. Like, I like the melting pot. If y'all ain't never been there,
Never
Heard about it,
Like
never
that.
been. Heard
Saw
about
it.
it though.
You
you
gotta
should
go.
go.
It's
The
nice.
melting pot is really nice as a good first date. I feel like a good date, like for me and Chris, is Summerfest, because I like to like walk around Summerfest and State Fair.
I'm just not in the mood to spend
'cause
$500.
I don't give, like I told you, I be breaking the bank, Dre. I don't care. Like
we gotta spend $500. You know, the first 5 minutes in there, boom, $60.
Yeah.
Bro, damn there, bro.
Yeah,
$7
like-
bottle of water. What?
But like another
But if
good-
I like you like that, we kicking it. Fuck it.
Right.
that part.
I'll go do a little OT. We'll be back here.
Right.
Wow.
Oh God, that's what I be on. If I like you like that, I be, bro. I sound fucked up sometimes, but I be liking people like that. Like
I be liking people
we can
like
kick
that.
it, man. We can kick it.
Let me see. Honestly, a really good date that I really like is Chicago.
It's a lot
Chicago
to
is
do.
like it's a lot to do. But if you in your 30s and you trying to like go on like a very good first date, y'all gotta experience them restaurants that are like in Brookfield and like Waukesha and all of that stuff
Yeah.
because they're very, very nice. And I'm gonna say it again: the melting pot. Everybody go.
Oh my
You
God.
said it twice,
Oh,
so now I gotta
and-
go.
And like
I gotta go.
the melting pot has like this like little bougie thing, and I this is why I really
They got
like it.
sexy food in there.
They do, but they have Wednesdays is friends night, and you and your friends can go for like a friends date, and then Thursday is called date night, and you and your boo could go for like a date night. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That bill be like 100, 150, almost 200, but it'd be worth it because you cook your own food at the table. Like
okay.
you do it.
Now, okay, never
So
mind.
kinda like
I'm not
Korean
And
barbecue.
like for date night, they do this thing where you can
Get the house
order
free.
your girl like a bouquet of roses, and before y'all go sit down, they'll already be on the table in a vase.
Oh, nice.
That's a good touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like
I
that's
didn't know
a
they did
really
it on
Draws
Thursday.
off just
like
I guess I gotta be in my bougie date moment.
yeah, and like and it really set the mood. Like I feel like don't use that unless y'all making somebody your husband or wife.
Okay, cool.
Makes
Reserve
sense.
that.
Yeah.
Reserve that for one
So
of
that's
them.
not a good first date.
If it's like
Johnny
if
just
you,
be trying to impress people.
No. No.
no, it listen.
Yes. Right.
It could be a good
No.
first date. I'm gonna say that it could be a good first date if
Okay.
you want to go there for a first date, or if you just want to thug out there with your friends and like your homies, do that too.
Okay. I guess a good first date for me. I like I don't care what we do. I just the shit I don't like concerts personally. Like I feel like that's
Hard to get to know somebody.
Yeah,
like I don't want to go to like this one chick I was talking to. She's like, we should go to this concert. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck these people are. First of all, I don't want to go to that shit. Like, but-
I don't see you going to concerts. Maybe jazz, but
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I mean if
jazz
it's-
in the park.
if it's
That's
a-
a good first
that
date.
is-
it's
I was just
changed
gonna
the
say
last
it
time
is.
I've been there. It used to be a lot nicer than it is now.
Yeah, it's. I feel like not when COVID happened. That's kind
Yeah.
of like
That's
where it
kinda
went
Yeah.
down at.
No, I've done that. That is
back
dope.
here for a lot of that shit. Though.
And then like
Yeah.
Elsa's right there too, so that's a nice little spot.
They
there, too.
thugging at Elsa's now. I don't even know now.
Yeah, nope, not going anymore.
I like
Elsa's
It's
food
it's a ramen
nasty
spot.
anyway.
Yeah, they
Yes.
nachos is weird. I had
They
their
food
nachos and
nasty.
chicken last time I went.
Don't
Mediocre.
be bashing
Y'all ever
it.
been to Cooper's Hawk?
No.
I have
I
not
was just-
been there,
you know
but
what's
that's
crazy? I
on
was
my
about to say,
food
too.
list.
Yeah,
I was just about to say anywhere that's got a good wine. I don't drink, but I want you to definitely drink.
Horrible, Johnny.
No, not for that reason. 'Cause
Sure.
that's when I'm really gonna get to know her.
Yeah, the truth
Yeah.
comes out.
I swear to like I'm not trying to fuck the first date because I've learned my lesson on that because y'all can never fucking get rid of them.
Mhm.
If you fuck right away, like this bitch stays too long and shit. Like so, like
Oh my
I wanted
God.
to get a little tipsy though, so I could really talk to her. Because then that way she like all that representative shit start to fade away.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? As you get to the real shit, I'll be like, oh, okay, you way more ratchet than I thought you were. Not that that's a bad thing.
You way more ratchet
It
than
depends
I
on
thought
how-
you
I
was.
want you to peel those layers. I want you to be
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you
really
to be
comfortable with me.
open and talking to me. I don't want. I
Sober
don't
or
want you.
drunk, you gonna find out who the fuck I am.
Okay,
They
listen,
not all
you
like
get
you,
all of
JoJo.
this.
Yeah,
Not all
everybody
like
ain't
you.
built like you. For sure.
You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
get all of this. I'm sorry.
We know. So, but they're not all like you, Drea. Some of them really be on bullshit, and then they turn around and tell you on bullshit. I've been gaslighted by women before.
For sure.
You so self-centered. I'll be like, how? I've given all of me to you,
Mhm.
but I'm self-centered because I didn't give you what you wanted. That's different.
It's
but
also lovely.
you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So like it's just this. thing. And I feel like when a woman get a little 3-4 glasses of wine, and she really be talking, and that's what I want. I want her to talk to me.
They be all,
You know what I'm saying?
they be all
Oh,
bubbly
so
and shit.
that's the tactic.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Women
Friends,
have-
when we do our bottle.
Women have
I
done
don't-
it to
I
me
don't-
before too and shit.
I don't want to have sex
Because of my
necessarily.
dumbass drunk statuses. They're like, Mike gonna say what he really want to say when he drunk. Let's
Yeah.
go to the bar.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
take that wall down and shit. That's really good.
Yeah.
And Cooper's Hawk is a perfect place to
Yeah,
do
I
that
love that.
because they bring everything with a pairing. Everything you order, they be like, we suggest this.
Oh, with it. Okay, that's
you
dope.
know what I'm saying? So they be like, oh, I want a cheeseburger. Okay, you should get whatever Chardonnay or I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they just got whatever the fuck go with it. And it's the perfect thing. And I'll be like, you should take that recommendation.
And then you can go to like the side bar and then taste
It
all the
just-
wines for
taste
like
all
$20
the-
bucks.
Oh,
You
damn,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
Give
sweet.
you like 8 different wines.
And if you don't like that, you go right there. It's Bravo right there. Great Italian restaurant.
Bravo's
Yeah.
not there anymore.
I just went like,
Are you sure?
I was like a month ago.
I'm thinking about something else. Never mind.
It's still there.
I'm hungry, y'all.
I'm gonna take that shit to the actual
Sometimes think about
place.
food.
But like, it's just, I think a good first date for me is anything that we can have a real unfiltered kind of conversation about.
Anything fun.
Yeah, I'm always down.
But for
Fun
me,
and
for me, it's
unfiltered.
about conversation.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
is-
first date, yeah,
fun is
because I
cool,
want to
but,
get
like-
to know you. Like you
Right.
can tell me everything I feel like I need to know. You can tell me everything I want to hear over the phone. And shit.
Yeah, and a text and a phone call, I don't know if they ain't the real.
Like if you can't say some of these words you text me, then I know. You know what I'm saying?
boom, right?
You
You've been
using
auto
that spell
correct.
predictor.
Predictive text. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You gotta
If they
know
don't know there, there,
sometimes,
and there,
man.
we gotta go.
yeah, because like I know I'll be
Those
the
these turn into duh. Like okay, I
Two
get
and
it.
two. You don't know that, baby. We gotta talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I'm not
that
gonna
shit
hear. I'm
is
not here to
important
teach
to
you
me.
how to talk
Right.
or spell.
I'm not here to teach you English.
Another thing that's important for me for like dating too is like
Etiquette.
It's gonna be
no,
stupid. You laugh.
not that I really pay attention to how people treat service staff. and shit.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you was gonna say how they
Yeah.
chew.
I'm talking about no,
That's you, Mike. That's you.
no, like for real. I really like that shit for me. This is an interview. You don't know it. Like,
No, that's
I
facts though.
truly pay attention to how they treat service people.
Yeah.
Because I will exit your ass so fast if you disrespect these people. Like they there doing good work, hard work, and shit. And,
Now, when they're not,
and now you being
then that's
difficult.
different.
But there's a way you talk to people.
So what if
'Cause I've
they
had
fuck
bad
up on
service.
your order and you like, oh, it's all good. It,
I
No,
can send it
bitch,
back.
he
We can have a
said he
conversation
no
about it.
pickle. He ain't want no pickle.
I'll be fucking with
I can't do it. Or
No
this
mother-
one girl, she snapped her finger once. Dog.
Ooh, what?
you. Nah, he said.
For sure.
fuck.
Right.
She said, I was like,
Ooh,
this bitch is dead to me.
why
I
she
was
didn't
so
get up and
embarrassed.
walk?
I was
She didn't
like,
even have to do that. She could have been like, "Hey, excuse
yeah,
me."
but
yeah.
that ain't her.
That snap. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I was
snap.
like,
I would have. She would
Oh,
have got her
girl.
ass beat from the waitress.
Let
Not
me
That
even
young
she.
lady
no.
came
If
to the
you
table, I
snap,
said, I
I'm gonna just get
apologize
up
so
and
much.
act like I'm
Yeah,
going to the
that's
bathroom
crazy,
and never
man.
come back.
I was
Go
like,
right
I
to
can't
the
believe
fire.
that she
and I ain't never. She's like, how come you ain't call? No,
Because you
I
snapped
will
at a
never talk to you.
waitress.
Because if you snap
And I-
at the waitress, you gonna my ass.
Right?
Right.
And we just can't do that.
Okay.
This is one of when I say
It's habitual. Yeah.
I'm analyzing data. This is if you do that kind of shit, and then we're like being disrespectful, real short with them, or talking crazy. First of all, they touching my food. Shut your ass up
Now.
Like, and then also like I feel like how you treat because then that means in your head you see them as below you
Mhm.
and shit like that. And I can't stand
And
that
if you
kind
stop
of shit.
liking me and I get below you, you gonna try to talk to me wild.
No,
we
I
ain't,
can't.
we ain't had to do all that.
So I'll be paying attention to shit like that. I pay attention to like all the small shit because that's who somebody really is
Yeah.
for me. Anyway,
That was our last question.
Let me go look at the repertoire.
It might have to be.
No, because y'all kind of gave what y'all ideal first dates would be. No McDonald's or movies.
Mickey D's, me, please.
we
Yeah,
go to
I ain't
a
Xing
movie.
out. I ain't Xing out McDonald's.
No, I'm
I don't
not.
want
Oh,
movies.
one last
I don't want movies
question.
for a first date. though.
Do y'all have like somebody that y'all idolize as relationship goals?
No.
Like when I say
Okay.
idolize, I mean like it's what your personal relationship goal is in your head. You like, oh, they actually do
Absolutely.
that.
I learned not to.
No.
I stopped doing that because I used to do it like years ago, and I see like, oh, they are so cute. Like I just love their happiness.
Mhm.
And then shortly after they break up, or not even shortly after, they end up breaking up, or whole
Just like
time
this
buddy
life.
back there beating their ass, like, and they just putting on a show. So no, I don't have any. I stopped doing it.
Who?
It's my mama and her husband.
Oh,
Low key, like I feel like,
I just don't know what people go through. I don't want.
yeah.
but I know what they go through.
Yeah.
Like, but like for me, for them, because they the weirdest, goofiest, goddamn batch of people in the universe to me, and it works so well.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
And then even their arguments be like adorable.
Adorable.
Like,
They old
really,
and adorable, ain't they?
They is like, he's 72, and my mama's 60. She'll be 66 this year. So like, they just
He a
you know,
cougar.
Mhm.
but women
Yeah.
always stay older, right? That's
Yeah,
like a
it's
thing.
about
This is true.
But like for them, for me, like even when they go through hard shit, like when she had cancer and shit, like he was just there every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's some strong shit. Like he
that
was like,
is.
like that's the type of shit. I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to show up. Like you tell me all the time, just show up.
Yeah.
And when you do, be all of you. He used to say this to me all the time. Show up, be a world class man. I was like 13, you telling me the shit. Then I was like, nigga, shut up. But now I'm like, like,
Like you get it now.
Now I'm like,
Yes,
that's
now.
what you're supposed to do. And then I'll tell you, my grandparents like,
That's on the list. Grandparents is on the list for that.
yeah, because
That's
like
what somebody said.
and my granddaddy wasn't Charles. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't out here like Charles. Like, and he, as far as I know, I mean, I don't know day one, but I know from shit when we was born, like he ain't never like hit my grandmama. He don't never talk. Like even when they argued, again, it was never disrespectful. But they've definitely been mad. Like I remember, like one time he was like, "Come on, we gonna take a ride," because Corrine in there acting ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he in the car,
Old
he goes,
people.
you know, but it wasn't like he wasn't like you, bitch. He wasn't cussing her out. He wasn't throwing shit. She wasn't going crazy. Like it was just they had a disagreement. They was upset at one another. They gave each other a little time to separate, and go back together. Like it wasn't like people be arguing now.
End all be all.
Like you hear people argue now, they be like, "Bitch, I hate your guts. You ain't shit." It's like this. They want to attack you. Like they really be trying to like fucking this. And like them, they just disagreed on some shit. They argued and they came back together. 2 hours later, she was cooking and she here eat. Goddamn it! You know what I'm saying? Like
You hungry?
but his plate was immaculate. You know what I'm saying?
That
like,
in itself
everybody
is
playing
cute
on
as
it,
hell.
You know, like she kind of threw it on the table, but he ate it in silence. That's the shit I be doing. Like, like that's for me in my head. That's like,
Yeah, if that's as bad as it gets, then that's nigga could live for that.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
so for me, that's
Definitely.
what I want. I don't want this whole like a lot of times now I be like watching these quote unquote new couples, but they be really going for the throat every chance they get. Every
Right,
chance they get,
right.
they want to cut this motherfucker down. I'm like, you really talk to your life partner like
Right.
you hate them, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I don't want that.
I don't
And it
have
be over
any,
bullshit too, because he made a post on Facebook
Yeah, right.
that she disagreed with. Now he ain't shit and he don't take care of his kids and all this other shit. I'm like, wow.
I don't got any like couple that I idolize or anything like that because of like what you said, but on the flip, like because I know what be going on. Like I got a couple of homies and shit where like the relationship looked cool or like everything looked grand, but it's like them being my homie, they'll tell me like little stuff that they go through, and the shit don't be bad at all for real. Like the two that I'm talking about in my head, the shit don't be bad. It just be like I can't idolize that because I know the ins and outs and shit.
Mhm.
So I don't really have like a grand example or anything like that I idolize. But the idea of it, I idolize that. I idolize just two
Let's
working
consider
people
about
and
image
shit.
now. Only.
Yeah, like I don't really care about no image.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't give a fuck about the image.
Right? Yeah,
They was
I agree
upset
with
one
you.
another. They was upset. It wasn't like smile for the kids. It was
Right.
like, no, we definitely have an argument, but this is what people who love each other do. As long as they work it out, it's okay.
Right.
Like they used to say that. I know we was arguing earlier. We was really upset, but we worked it out. It's okay. And I feel like that's important because people now they be arguing in front of their kids. Their kids be confused. Don't know what the fuck going on. They just like fuck him, fuck her, and then they like break up and move out. And they be over bullshit a lot of times. They get cheating and all that kind of shit. That's whatever. But then you take them back anyway, and it's like
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you shouldn't even have this big ass blow up if you was gonna.
Right.
Don't get mad and stay. I say that all the time. I say that to chicks that get mad at me. Don't get mad and stay. bro.
No, don't get mad. Go tell everybody and then come back.
Right.
Be
Yeah,
mad
that's-
in
Come back.
private, bro.
Right, yeah.
Be mad in
That
private.
part.
Like, be mad in fucking private.
and
Like,
nothing wrong with being private about your. Yeah, the only reason we knew about that shit is we was there. Like, it'd be Saturday, all the grandkids there. They arguing shit. We be like, oh shit. And they come out the room, whatever. And they be like, it's all good. We just was mad. This is what we was mad about. It'd be weird shit too. Like You turned the heat on too early.
Like, what?
Bro, I can live with that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they was mad because
I
now.
can look forward to
But-
that little shit.
But the reason he mad about it because she just complained. He'd tell me like, or he'd tell us to be the group of the kids. He'd be like, because she get mad when the bill comes and it's too high. Now we got to figure out how we gonna pay for that and do this. And they'd be like, okay, so money's problems happen. That's okay. You can get past it. I feel like when people so obsessed with the image of their relationship being perfect that they don't know how to deal with the pebbles. Everything is a goddamn mountain.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
Not
like
the
it's crazy.
pebble.
Oh, for real, people trip over pebbles.
Yeah, you just got to be in it
Constantly,
together. That's my ultimate goal is to just get with somebody, the dynamic work, and we really both like in it together, putting forth effort together. That's what I want ultimately.
Both people working on it, not one person.
Yeah,
One person working so fucking hard, and the other person that ain't even holding on to the rope.
Right.
especially
Yeah.
as a man, I know you don't, cause a nigga gonna try, bro. Like I like this girl and shit like that. A nigga gonna try, but you don't want to feel like, oh, this girl didn't even give a fuck. Niggas be done after that. Like,
Mhm.
a lot of niggas that think like me, at least, like, especially like you wanted this fucking relationship. I was just kicking it.
Right.
Now you not trying no more.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
That's how I be feeling. Like,
I
Like they be
swear.
saying, she ain't nagging, she don't care no more. She ain't trying. It shouldn't take her to nag either, though.
yeah,
too.
I'm
Yeah.
trying
Like,
to
there's
fix
a-
shit before it even get to a nag. Like,
Right.
you can address some shit. You can bring some shit up to me, but I don't. If your delivery is nag out gate, that's just gonna turn me off and listen.
Low key.
But
Yeah.
if I don't like this shit. Like, oh, okay, cool. We'll try to fix it.
I felt disrespected.
But if
when
you
he
ain't,
didn't take
if
my
you
side.
won't care no more, then it's like, you know, what? Fuck this shit.
Because now you working harder than
Exactly.
they are, and that shit
Exactly.
ain't cool.
Yeah.
So, ladies, what y'all think?
I think we gotta go.
I don't have one. I don't have.
I already
one.
said what I said, so I don't have one.
I don't have.
I don't
one.
have one either.
No. I think in my head, my ideal is kind of what's working out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's probably why I ain't
Just
got no relationship
communication.
now.
I don't know nobody who's doing the stuff in my head, so I don't have one.
Maybe
I
you
just
should let the
realized
men on the crazy side then.
Huh?
Maybe you should let them in on what's in your head.
Oh shit. Well, like kind of a combination of everything, like
Okay.
communication. You know what I'm saying? Fun. The cute little arguments. Cool. Being a little,
Spontaneousness.
spontaneity is a big thing. Like if you can't just boom, let's go do this. As long as everything else is aligned, let's do it. Like why can't we do it? You know that shit. Like just be open. My biggest thing is being open. If you can't be open, I don't have this example, so I really don't know. But
I feel like shit take time too. People, I think
Yeah.
a lot of people want they want instant gratification because that's the kind of world we live in.
love it.
So like I swear to God, like I feel like I've been told this, like you don't do no dope shit with me. I'm like, we've been talking for like 4 days.
How much time did that take to
I'm
go
just saying,
to go have fun?
no, but she want to take a trip or some shit or do something like
Like, bitch, I don't even
Chicago
trust
is
you
a trip.
like
That's a
that.
trip. Shit, go to Chicago.
no.
I
See,
don't trust you to get on a fucking plane with you yet. Shorty. Chill out.
right, you might be flying me to my destruction. Bitch.
Oh
I'm not
my
get there. Your whole
God.
brothers there waiting on me trying to rob me. No, bitch, y'all be setting niggas.
Niggas,
no,
be, I'm like, niggas really be thinking that though, for real.
Yeah, no, the street niggas, every nigga a street nigga.
Oh,
We all see the horror stories.
oh, okay. All right. We're going to have to wrap it up on that one, guys.
Well,
Just have to. All right. So this episode will be available Wednesday, 7 p.m. in Central. I was going to say Eastern. Why? 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can follow us everywhere at Ghetto Love Goes. You know, the link is in our bio. I'm not gonna keep telling y'all where to go. It's in our bio. Link is in our bio. Literally everywhere Ghetto Love Goes. Rashad, thank you for coming. Y'all can find
You're
him at Cream City Print Lounge here.
Or Rashad Howard on LinkedIn.
Or that too. The LinkedIn thing. I don't never think about LinkedIn. So you can find him everywhere on his LinkedIn. You know where to find him there. All right. We'll see y'all next week. I don't know what we're talking about. But yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Bye.